we're on time?
Yeah, it's 10:45, and it was set for 10:45.
What?
All right. So my name's Chapo. I'm one of the cameo DMs with the Unnamed Adventuring Guild. Um, this is the Kobei Tales campaign. The last episode, the very first episode, um, the cast went after a troop of lizardmen, and at the end of that, the Lizard King woke up and threw the prince, knocked him out, and effectively cursed his soul. Since the Lizard King was infected by an evil demon lord called Shinzo. The second episode, they rescued the prince and they took him back, and they did another adventure. So now the prince woke up. He's all fully healed, and it's time to get back to work. So, as a rundown of what has happened so far. So what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and have everybody introduce themselves, from my left to right. First one will be Mike.
Hello, playing Takahashi Nakio, aka Naked. He is a mixed blood elf of highborn and drow descent. Playing a monk who is now just learning his ways in the world. How are you doing? All right.
All right. Next we have Alex, number 2. Alex Blanco.
Do you mute yourself?
He's not muted. Okay.
His headset might have a mute because...
That's fine. Go ahead, Alex number 1. Go ahead. Come back.
Okay. I'll be playing Alanya Songbreeze, a bard and now Arcana Domain Cleric of Io. Ever since she fought the Lizard King, she's felt that she needs to open herself up to the magical world more fully, and she couldn't think of anyone more legendary and epic than Io himself. So, tapping into his power and invoking more of her personality into her magics and songs, she's hoping that she'll be able to at least keep everyone stable enough to continue whatever journey that may be pushing them, that they may be pushed into.
All right. And then we have Sandra.
Hello, my name's Sandra. I'm going to be playing Kiara Torren tonight. She is a swashbuckler rogue, level 3, and a half-elf. And she grew up as as an orphan and an urchin in Labosian, in the city of Labosian. And, well, with time, she learned how to get really good with the rapier, and that is basically... Besides from the hand crossbow, like her only real weapon or how to defend herself, she usually just rather hides or tries to stay out of the attention of everyone, and still keeps like really in the background in this new group. And she recently purchased a bag of holding.
Wee!
So happy.
Every thief likes those things. Okay, Matt.
I'm Matt. I'm playing Kenshin, the dual-wielding samurai, who, when I originally created this character, I was thinking Zolo from One Piece, but as I started playing this game, this character is not him. So, yeah. So.
He's rather Sanji.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Alex, you there, buddy?
Yes, I am.
All right, go ahead.
All right, hi everybody. I'm Alex Blanco, also known as Alex number 2. I'm having frickin' computer issues right now, but we're not going to talk about that. And I'm playing Hiyatsu Kage, He's Prince here of Kobe, and yeah, just he's kind of a dick, but he's trying to work on it with Hanzo, even though it's kind of not been working. Yeah, he was kind of unconscious, possibly at death's row for on death's doorstep for a few days. So yeah, and now he's just back up and running. We'll see how that goes.
Okay. So, sidebar real quick. So Matt,
Yeah.
Kenshin, is he not going the way that you wanted him to?
Mind you, I created this character when Zenithar's the book came out. So, I have 12 characters in my head. So, it's just I kind of think of just something that I think this is a cool character, and then when I play him, I kind of refine it. But I was thinking, I kind of want to play this character, but then with how I played with him, kind of went in a different way. So I'm just trying to figure out, okay, who is this character? He's just a guy trying to be very good at cutting people with his katanas at the moment. That's right now. That's the core I have him, and he's a little bit of a playboy, which got added on in the last one. So it's kind of, I'm discovering it as I go, which is kind of that's how I like to do it. I'm not limiting myself to this is how my character acts. It's sort of, I kind of want to point him in direction and kind of figure out the character as I go, and every new interaction adds on another layer to him.
Cool. So. I just want to make sure that there's nothing I can do to help you along. I mean,
if I think of something, I'll let you know. But right now, it's sort of, I just want to know how he reacts to situations before I start pointing him forward.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, you want to get, when you get a chance, and you do decide you have some other stuff you want to do with him, shoot me a message in Discord.
Okay.
That way, if there's anything I can do, I'll definitely will.
Yeah.
So, the prince is alive. Finally, we come back to life again. You had a good scare there where Shinzo had a grip on your soul, and with the help of some of your family members, you were able to fight that off, and then you spent the next couple weeks healing and becoming yourself again. And in the meantime, maybe you had some humble experiences with that too. But you're definitely not the same Hyatsu that you were a few weeks ago when everything went down. So, with that, there we go. Just looking for my information. So with that, sorry guys, getting back organized. So during this time that the prince was down and out and all fucked up, Kiara made some interesting developments herself. So Kiara, you finally figure out that you're going to go ahead and do this, and you go out to the middle of town in your costume, and you set up your performance area. And so, I want you to describe to us what you're doing.
So what happens is she kind of disappeared from the group and gave like a valid reason, like just going for a walk, like disappearing, basically making sure no one's around, and taking out something out of her backpack, which is actually like a mask that she wears, like an owl-shaped mask. I put it in Facebook too. Um, and she kind of takes on what is somewhat her alter ego or alias or whatever. She does actually street performances with her rapiers, and she basically becomes another person. She goes by the name of Esmeralda, and that's how she lived, or how she could make a living on the street. Basically, that's how she grew up. Um, and no one knows that it's actually her. And she starts basically sword dancing and making several backflips and spinning around herself and doing very oriental and traditional sword dancing mixed with acrobatics. And she like in the middle of the performance, she basically like slashes the two rapiers together in front of her, and like a huge phoenix out of fire emerges and like makes a loop around the crowd around herself, and then like burns up into the air, like giving everyone a show basically. And her blades catch fire during the act, and she like continues to juggle them to basically dance with the blades. And this is also one part why or which really leads very well to her being a swashbuckler. Yeah. And that's what she's doing. And at the end of their performance, she grabs like this little pouch that she had prepared
Okay.
if people wanted to give money or coins or whatever.
Yeah. So, you got 17 gold coins and 15 silver, and you got 6 coppers, and you got some. You got a piece of candy from the
Okay. And what she will basically just then all of a sudden like disappear in the smoke that she leaves behind. And it's actually not open for questions or anything. And before she had done that, she would have talked to the guards, letting them know that she's not a menace and is just doing like street performance, so they should not be alerted when she would take out the rapiers.
They're looking at you like, right, just don't stab anybody and you'll be fine.
It hasn't happened so far, and it won't happen today. I promise.
Okay. So yeah, you make some money.
I love that she said she won't stab anyone. She just said it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Girls got to do what a girl's got to do.
What? Right. So, you get done with your performance.
And does the city have like some sort of fucking charity or something?
Fucking yeah.
Then she would drop the pouch just like with like an E on it, like written on it, and just drop it, like the whole money, like all she made, she would drop it there and then leave.
Okay. Well, you know that the only charity that the city has is that Lord Kage has this. It's like, it's not really a church, but it is like a temple, and it's dedicated to all the gods that that they do pray, the goodly gods around. And there is like an offering box or whatever to help with troubled families and stuff like that, just in case. But you know that one of the cool things that you know is that the Lord Kage now actually has eradicated homelessness as far as within the cities, any of the cities in his province. Um, and he's working on anybody that is found out on the land that are having a hard time. He makes sure that things are taken care of. So, and with with that being said, his province is really wealthy and it does really well for itself. All the citizens are pretty much happy, um, and so he really doesn't have any issues with anybody in the province. The only issues he has is other provinces, or other lords that don't like the way he practices uh, his rule. So, but
All right.
anything does help, you know. So
Yeah,
you
she'll
go.
still drop it there. Yeah.
One of the priests sees and he walks over before you're able to scoot off. He says, "Thank you very much for your donations." He says, "I saw your performance. It was very spectacular."
Thank you very much, good sir. And I hope I can help your city out a little bit and those in need.
He says, "Yes." He says, "What is your name?"
Esmeralda.
He says, "Ah." He says, "Well, thank you, Esmeralda. I will inform the other priests to look out for you and give you aid if you ever need it in the streets."
That is greatly appreciated.
He says, "We greatly appreciate anybody that helps." So he
It
bows
comes.
again and he says, "I won't keep you. I know you're busy."
Thank you. It comes from heart. And then I bid you good day. And she leaves.
Okay. So, what are you doing now?
Um, Basically going back to where I disappeared from, take everything off, like change back and walk back to the group.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. So, you get back uh, to the castle, or yeah, you get back to Lord Kage's castle. Um, so, um, Yatsu, what are you doing?
Um, shoot, I didn't think this through. I guess I would be prepping my armor and everything because we had planned to head out soon. Just kind of struggling a little bit because I'm not 100% just better, but you know what? Just powering through that. I'm just prepping everything for the trek tomorrow.
Okay. And Kinshin, what are you up to?
Uh, training,
Okay.
trying to improve his techniques with his sword, trying to maybe uh, maybe come up with some sort of special technique or something,
Okay.
some sort of powerful maneuver.
You see Hanzo is kind of watching you, and every time you do something really good, um, like you know that you did a movement or a slash or something like that, like with perfection, he nods. He's like, "Do you need any help?
Uh,
Any ideas?"
can always use someone to spar against.
He says, "Okay." he he steps up and you use a pair of katanas, right?
Yep,
All right.
because
So
I took dual wielder, so I can use two long swords. So they're
okay.
skinned to katanas.
Right. So he says, "All right, let's begin." He says, "You lead, I'll follow."
So just
Just describe it. We're not gonna roll anything.
yeah,
Just
uh, yeah, just you know, leads with the right one and tries to follow up with the left one to. The first one is to see which way he moves, and the second one is to go where he moves to.
Okay. So with his right hand, he quickly puts it up, and your longsword hits it and slides down. He has it in a reverse grip, so that way, when you hit, it just kind of slides down his arm.
Mm.
And you see the other one is in regular grip, waiting to see what you do with the other one.
Yeah.
You see that his guard on his right side is tucked in now, so that way he can. Seems like he's moving just a little bit closer.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. I try and use my offhand to bait out his guard, so I can use my right hand to thrust a strike
Okay.
and sort of kind of maneuver it under his left arm because opposites if I'm using the right, he's blocking with his left.
Right. So he seems to try and get underneath your strike with the tip of his sword, doing a loop, and he manages to pull it away just enough, but he still gets a nick on his side. And as he does that, he pushes his right arm out, like as in like a fist, to like slash across your front, pulling his right arm from your 10 o'clock down to your 5 o'clock, like that. Which it's like he's going to come down across your chest.
It's just normal sparring. I'm not trying to.
No, I know. We're just fine. I figure
Yeah.
we're using like Boken probably.
Yeah, it's more of trying to practice technique against someone's guard. No, I'm not actually trying to cut him deep.
No, he's following what you're doing.
Yeah.
He's trying to give you a challenge as far as what other enemies would do, like so that way you can work on your technique.
Yeah. I don't know enough about sword combat to
Okay, I can take it from here if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys exchange both blows, and when he came down, his Boken actually thumped you a little bit in your chest. As you did that, you reverse handled your left hand and poked him in the side of the temple, which then in turn made him drop, and you got him with the foot in the solar plexus. When you did that, he moved with a kick backwards and fell to the ground. At the same time, he kicked out both of his feet to hit yours, which you jumped over. And as you did that, you jumped up maybe about 3 feet, and you put your swords back in regular stance and came down with a double chop on his chest, which he put his two swords horizontally in front of him and caught the blow. And so he did like this windmill thing with his feet and took one of your feet from underneath you, which you rolled with it and came up 5 feet away from him on your feet again. As you came up on your feet, he was just rolling backwards and flipping up to back down his stance. He says, "Very good." He says you need to work on your speed a little bit more. He says, when you came in and you did the double chop, he says, once you do that, instead of double chopping down, he says, try to knock my guard out, like hit my blades to where I swing my arms wide, and then you can come back in and hit me. Probably, and he says, if I'm prone, then more than likely a strike right here, and he does like a knife blade like hand to where his groin is, like on either side where those two big veins are.
Yeah.
He says right there. He says those have major veins there. He says if you strike there, you'll bleed him out, or you'll cripple his hip.
Yeah.
He says your technique is getting better. He says if you keep doing that, he says you could probably use a feint, and since you use two swords, you can come in at the same time and probably knock their guard open with the feint, and then come in and do a strike. Pretty much from anywhere, really. He says the more impossible the angle, the harder it is for them to guard against it.
Yeah.
But he says you're doing very well.
Yeah. Thank you for the sparring match.
He bows. He says, not a problem. He says, I'm here to help you guys get better. And you guys have. You've improved dramatically in the last weeks. It shows. All right. So, where are we at here? Ileana, what are you up to?
I've just been reading the book that Hanzo gave me from last time we played.
Okay. So, what has the book told you?
What would the book tell me?
Oh, it's about the god you're looking into now, right?
He's older than Dime. He's basically the reason why the planes of existence exist. She's not really. I wouldn't know what would come from it.
Okay. Well, apparently it's given you enough understanding that you want to you want it, and with the information that you learned from it, help guide you into divine magic, which that's what you've done also. So in the last couple of weeks, with your time off, you have you found a cleric, or you found, well, in the temple they have clerics of many different deities. One of them happened to be Io. He wasn't particularly a very strong cleric, but he knew enough to teach you what you needed to know as far as the tenets and what little magic that he does know. He taught you that also, and how IO works, and giving you a rundown, and so it really sung to you, and along with the book, with what you were reading and what you understood, you decided to go ahead and become a disciple of Io, which you believe that is going to help you in the long run. Also, it doesn't hurt that it helps you protect yourself even more, since the combat with the lizards was kind of hectic for you. But you did do very well in helping everybody out and stuff like that.
Okay.
But you do hear Io talk to you when you commune. And he congratulates you uh, on joining, and says that he's pleased with your progress, and he hopes that you become all that you can be, and that your destiny is a righteous one. Um, and he will aid you in every way he can um, as you grow in the faith.
Okay.
So, but yeah, you come back after a couple weeks of talking with the priest there, and you know he gave you some scale mail, and you purchased a spear, or you can requisition it from the armory there. But the scale mail actually has a crest of IO on it. He says the priest that gave it, he's like, here, this. We had a cleric that was here before, but she decided to go a different path, and he looks over at this other priestess there, and she's a priestess of Soon, and she is dressed in a very sleek and not so revealing dress, but enough. And she looks over at him. She waves her little hand at him. He says, "Yeah, we kind of lost that one too soon, though. But she's following her path. I can't be mad at her."
Well, I mean, Io is a very mysterious god. I can see why people don't really get too much appeal from him.
Yeah. He says, "But as in the long run," he says, "the brother that taught me or brought me into the faith, he was very close to Io, and he could do some wonderful and amazing things with his faith. So he says, stay true." He says, "If you ever need any help or more knowledge, then I'm here."
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
All right. So, yeah. So you get back, and you have you wear your armor back to the compound.
Yeah.
Okay. So you come in, and you got your gear on and stuff, and you're feeling confident, and you feel like a brick house now. You're like, yeah, whoop some ass now. So, but you're feeling confident in your faith, and feel confident in your abilities now. So, yeah. So, naked, what are you doing?
For the past week or so, I've been working on my monk training and have actually learned to attune myself to the element of water.
Right. So, yeah. So you've been practicing pretty hard in your circle, and you notice that one day a group of monks show up there. Um, they greet you and they say hello.
Hello.
Say, which way do you follow?
I'm following the way of the four elements masters.
That's a good path. He says, well, we have a monastery. He tells you where it is. He says, if you ever want to come up there and, do some training or anything or whatnot, he says, our grandmaster is always welcoming to other paths. He says, you're more than welcome to.
Why, thank you. That is very gracious.
He says, we did watch you for a little while. He says, you seem to be really in tune with your head.
Yeah.
You like the headbutt. He says, well, just so be it that this, and he pulls this headband off. He says, this was given to me by my master. He says, and I believe that you would use it better than I would. I don't really headbutt too much, but you seem to.
I bow graciously and I accept the gift
He says, yeah.
and quickly don it. Oh, it fits. Thank you.
He says, yeah. He says, well, just keep in mind we're always there if you ever want to train or just want to get in here and back around some more of your homecomings. He says, but I have some business I have to do. He says, have a good day. And
Well, thank
he walk off and see the mistress of the house. And he comes out. She says, he says, come in. They walk in. They disappear.
Honestly, I can barely hear you, dude. You just kind of faded out on me.
So, she, the mistress of the house, Harumu, she takes the 4 months inside and they disappear inside. So, everybody's back in the compound now, and Hanzo calls a meeting. He says, hey, how's everybody doing?
Hello, Hanzo.
He says, we have a mission. He hands it over to Hiyatsu, Prince.
Cool. I'll open it.
Basically, what it says is that it's a dispatch from Kakuna's parents. Oh, actually, that's actually not me. So, anyways, Hiromu is actually Kakuna's mother. Sorry, forgot about that. So, it's actually from Hiromu herself. She says, "I need an escort for Kakuna. She's heading out to get more training. We have figured out that her path is not in line with ours, but nonetheless, we are going to send her to a place of study to get more in tune with what her abilities are. So we need an escort for her. This is of course, we have our hobgoblins, but she is precious to us. She would like you guys to come up and escort her.
I'd be happy to escort Kakuna. In fact, I haven't seen her in probably 5 years. It'd be nice to have a reunion.
Yeah.
Rest of you, let's go. What time are we leaving?
He says we can leave now if everybody is ready.
All right.
I'm ready. Prince says I'm.
Yes, ready. Let's go.
Okay. So you guys grab some mounts and you head out from Kobe out to Kakuma's home, which, it takes about half a day to get there or so, the distance. I'm getting the map up, and I'll show you guys here in just a sec. You guys pretty much know what the map looks like anyways. All right, so we leave here. We go to Kakuna's house. So what she had said was the place that she's to be going to is up here by Mushu. So we'll have to go past the bridge where we battled the lizard people, and we'll head over here to Mushu. And a little bit outside of the town, there's a not so much a village, but more like a compound. It's another temple, but they deal with special cases, I guess, or prodigies, I should say. So there you go. So half day goes by. You guys get to Kakuno's house. Of course, the hobgoblins meet you guys at the gate. They bow. Prince.
Right there. That's brick and house, right?
Yeah.
Brick house.
It's always good to see you, Prince.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling?
Like shit, but that's not gonna stop me.
It's just as well. He says, May the gods favor your blade."
Thank you.
So you get up to the house, and Hiromu comes out. She's like, "Oh, nephew!" She comes out and she gives you a hug. You know,
She's very awkward with this whole thing. It's just like human interaction. It's
yeah. And she goes around. She greets everybody. And she's like, "Ah, Naked, Yara, Ileana, Kenshin, how are you all? Hanzo." He bows to her.
Melania, but yes.
Ilania. It's okay.
Thank you.
He laughs like her laugh is like a little bell tinkling. She says, "Come in, come in." She says, "Don't take your mounts. You can come in and get refreshed." So you come inside. You guys, they have an area where the warriors come in at that can't take their footgear off too easy, and some servants bring out some drinks and some food and stuff for you guys to munch on. She says Kakuna is preparing. She should be ready here shortly. And then you can get on your way. So Yomatsu comes out. Yomatsu Kage, the brother of Tadamori. He comes out. He says, "Hello." He bows. He says, "Good to see you all." He says, "Prince, how are you doing?"
I'm doing fine, thank you. Is this the guy that had the whole? Was he abducted? Right?
No, that's another guy.
Okay. Who is this? Hiromu, right?
No, this is Yomatsu. This is
this is my uncle. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Sorry, too many names. All right. I'm good.
Right.
Thank you. Could be a little worse for wear, but it's never stopped me in the past.
It's good. He smacks you on the back. That is great. He says, "I will need your prowess to make sure my daughter is safely transported there."
Yes, can you tell her to hurry up? I remember she was always the last one outside of the house.
She follows her own timeline. She should be out shortly, though. He says, "Well, I have some other business to attend to." He says, "I appreciate you guys coming up." And, his business is at the bottom of a sake bottle, usually. So he takes off, and, Hiromu is usually the one that deals with most of the shit around the house from day to day.
Kenshin goes up to Hiromu, kind of speaking over his shoulder, and says, "So, what does your cousin look like?"
Oh. You asking Hiromu?
Yeah.
You mean my daughter?
I thought I was talking to Alex.
Oh, sorry.
I'm Hyatsu.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a bit since I've seen her. She's mainly been focusing on training. She's probably the best sparring partner I've had in a while, but she's young.
Let me see if I can find the picture.
Have you two ever?
Have we two ever what? What are you implying something?
Is she available? If you two aren't,
He'll just stand up to him really close and just say, "You do realize that she is part of the royal family, and you do realize that she is, how do the kids say it, way out of your league. I suggest you think about who you're talking to before you choose your next words."
I apologize, and
All right.
I back away.
All right. So this is what she looks like, without the tattoos and all that stuff. Okay, but that's what she looks like, and she does wear kind of dark clothes and stuff like that. This is the present time, and that's what she looks like. But her face and all that stuff is still the same. She is beautiful. She has really long black hair that almost goes down to the back of her thighs. But today she's wearing a kimono or whatever the hell it's called. She comes out and she's kind of quiet, but you can see that she has a good intelligence to her eyes. She's like, "Cousin, how are you?"
I'm good. Good. It's been quite a while. Look how much you've grown.
Yeah, so she probably stands about 5'3". She probably weighs maybe like a buck and a quarter. But yeah, her hair is that long. It's actually really beautiful hair.
So she's just wearing the kimono, right?
Yeah, she's wearing a kimono, but she does have. You catch a glimpse of a blade within her sleeves. You know that ever since you guys were kids, she's always had a blade on her. She always felt that she needed that.
Old tricks never cease with you, don't they?
That's right, cousin. She smiles.
And where's your armor, please? These rags cannot help you in a fight.
She says, "Have you ever known me not to wear armor?"
Yes, I have. And it's been 5 years since I've seen you again, so I don't know what they've been teaching you at that school up north.
She says, "Well, I'll show you." When she starts casting a spell,
Oh gosh.
and she places both of her hands on her, and you see like a blue energy kind of wash over her. She says, "Well, try to hit me."
Please, Kakuna, I haven't seen you in 5 years. You really think that And I'm just gonna shove an elbow into her chest.
So let's say that you, go ahead and roll an attack, an unarmed attack.
I have no idea what that is.
Just roll your d20 and
Plus
add.
your strength.
It's bad. I can tell you that. It's 7 plus 3.
Okay.
So 10.
Yeah, so you do really bad. You're not really even trying, but even so, you can feel like the magical energies like pull your elbow in a different direction, and she almost seems like she puts a foot in your face, but it misses because you move your face really quick. But you can tell that she hasn't slacked off in her training.
I still think armor is better.
She says, "Well," he says, "my chosen path does not really care for armor." He says, "But there's always other means of making myself a less easy target to hit."
No.
But she's just good to see you, and she grabs you in a bear hug. She's like, "I missed you."
Yes. Oh, okay.
Big buffoon. Look how big you've gotten. She actually has to look at you. She grabs your nose and tweaks it.
Oh, please stop that. Not in front of the group.
And she walks over to you all. She says, "Hello, Says, I am Kakuna. She bows.
I bow back.
She goes there to Kenshin. She says, hello, Kenshin. How are you?
Hello, my lady.
She kind of eyes you a little bit. She's like looking into your soul, kind of sort of. She's like, Then she walks over to Kiara. She says, Kiara, I presume.
That is correct.
She says, nice to meet you.
Kiara bows.
She bows back. She says, you're not from here, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm from the city of Lebosion.
Ah, I would like to talk to you sometime to learn about that place, but not now.
Fair enough, I'll be here.
She walks over to Ilania. She says, hello, Ilania. How are
Hello,
you?
Kakuna. I'm doing well.
She says, I see you changed a little bit. What happened to the bardish?
I've been seeking faith and answers elsewhere. Music is fine, but it doesn't help me find salvation in the darkest places.
She says, well, Io is a good choice. He is a very powerful deity.
And mysterious.
Yes, but that's the fun of it.
That's what I was hoping for.
And then she walks, she's like, and this must be naked. Nidori. Am I correct?
Say again?
Is it Nidori or Naoki? Excuse me.
Naoki.
Takahashi Naoki.
You're welcome.
Says, well, he says one of these days we'll have to spar.
I would love to.
Okay.
As he bows politely to her.
She bows back. She says, well, shall we? I know you're all ready to go, and I myself am ready to get the hell out of here soon. Hirumu comes in. She says, I heard that, young lady. She's like, oh, I love you, mother. She says, I know you do. She comes over, and they put their hands on each other's shoulders, and they kind of touch foreheads. And they sit there for a few seconds. And when they open their eyes, they say, peace favor you to each other. And she's like, okay, I'm ready. She runs out the door. She hops on a horse.
I'll just bow to the rest of the family. And just gather the group. All right, we head out. Gather your things.
Okay. So she's sitting there waiting. You guys get on your mounts. And she says, well, I know the way, but I know they gave you a map also. She says, shouldn't take us too long to get there. Maybe a day? She says, we might have to sleep outside one of these nights. She looks very excited about that.
Yes. It's quite unlikely with the size group that we have that we'll be able to make it in one single day, but a day and a half at most.
She says, whatever. I see it as a vacation from learning how to do explosive magics and all whatever else they're going to show me there.
Kukuna, what is it exactly that we're taking you to?
She says, well, and you guys head out of the
Compound?
Yeah, you guys head out of the compound. And so you're down the road, and she's like, well, basically, they're longtime friends of Mother. And I believe Mother might have studied there also. But they are very open-minded in the training that they give. It's more of finding out what abilities that I do have and helping me figure out which best way to help me control them and maybe help me find a path that I should lead. It's not like them sending me away to the courts or anything like that. But at the same time, it's to help me, and I'm the one that asked for it. Her, well, mother was for it. Father was, of course, against it, but he really has no say. He's more of a showpiece. He says, "My father, I love him, but he's not really a man of action."
And how long will you be staying over there? Training with these people?
I'm really not sure until I figure out my path. It could be 2 days. It could be 20 years. For all I know, it could be 50. I don't know.
No. You're not one to wait 50 years for something.
No, but at the same time, I do have elven blood in me, so I will live a little bit longer than you, maybe.
Okay. Always bring up the elf card. Always bring up the elf card.
Aha! And now that you guys look at her, you see that her ears are just a tiny bit more pointy than normal. And you can see she does have some elvish features, but she seems to favor her mother more of anything else. I guess that's why her father is just the way he is, because he is not where he wants to be, but he's living in the station that he married into. So, anyways, so you guys get down the road, and by the end of the day, you reach the bridge. You can still see some movement around here. Not lizard people, but you guys pass a patrol coming from the direction where the lizard people were. Some of Lord Kage's men. They stop and they hail you guys. Oh, Hanzo, Prince. And they say, Lady Kukuna. They all bow. She's like, that shit don't work on me, Butsu. He laughs. He's like, well, he says, I still must show you the proper respect, lady. She's like, I know. You do it every time I take all your money when we play games. He's like, yeah, that's why we don't play anymore. So she's like, yeah. She says, how was it down there? And he's like, well, all the remnants of the lizard people are gone. Says the cave is empty, and the last time we came up here, there seemed to be a bear that was sharing the cave with some mice. So that's about it.
Also, tell he's a soldier, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll just let him know. I'll just say we're not entirely sure of this information, but earlier on we were ambushed by a pack of orcs. So this may lead us to believe that there is possibly an orc camp nearby. Just keep on guard for that as well.
He says, yes, Prince. He says, your father is told us that a while back when you guys were ambushed. He says, thank you for the information, though. He says, we've seen some tracks here and there, but they seem to be more human than orcish. He says, I think you might have scared them away a little bit. Seems that way, anyways. Let's hope for the best, huh?
That's good. It keeps them off the main path.
Yes. He says, it's getting close to dark, and I know, I don't know if you guys are going to stop for the night. He says, but there is a caravan, maybe about a mile ahead, that stopped. we are riding back all the way back in to Kobe tonight. We have duty in some of the southern part of the province. We've been having some issues with um, Lord Buntu um, and his men. Which Lord Buntu is a lord that rules the province
To the north.
south of Kobe province. Yeah,
I thought it was north. Never mind. I'm wrong.
that's another guy.
Okay.
There's so just for shits and giggles, I'll let you guys know. So Kobe is here. Okay, you have a province north, which is that one that he has a lot of problems with in present time. There's a province south of him, and there's no province over here because it's a desert. Okay, there's a province here, and there's a province right there, and then there's the main province where the emperor resides right here. Which all this land in here is like lush, beautiful land. There's no issues. They have patrols around it all the time. So anything that comes in, like orcs or anything, they're immediately eradicated. And you know that the emperor is actually a uh, dragon, but he normally just roams around in human form, um, which is why he's kind of lazy. He just lets everybody do what they're going to do. Uh, and the smallest province besides the emperor's, which he doesn't really care. He knows that he can go wherever he wants. Is this one right here, which is mainly monks. There's one huge monastery up in the mountains over here. So, but yeah, Kobe is right here.
And this caravan's heading back to Kobe.
Oh, the troops? Yeah, they're heading back to Kobe City.
All right.
He says they have to head out to this province over here. There's been some skirmishes on the border that they have to go with some of the troops with.
All right. Well, safe travels. Sadly, we have our own charge and we can't accompany you on this.
Okay, well, you'll be missed, Prince. We could definitely use you and your mighty troop here to change the tide of battle if we come into it.
Oh.
He says, but the way things are going, we may end up in war anyways. Who knows? They keep raiding us.
Yes. My father's trying to deal with it, but for now it's very shaky ground. Just
Yes.
keep your eyes and ears open.
We will. So they take off. So it's close to stopping for the night. So, and you guys are actually right around here. And this right here where the forks of the road are. So he said that up here about a mile, a little bit past the bridge, there was a caravan that stopped. Or you guys can stay where you're at right here. Oh, actually, you guys are up here, so sorry.
Wait, was it our caravan or was it like a different cities? Or
Well,
just
there's
a random caravan?
You see, there's a caravan right about here. You guys are actually right here with the bridge. He said about a mile up there was a caravan that was on the side of the road. And they're riding back to Kobe.
Okay. I'll walk over to Hanzo just because Alex is horrible at decision making.
He says, well, Prince, they'll more than likely have guards, which would help us. If anything goes down, then we would have more people to help fend any attacks off if it comes to that. And safety in numbers also.
Kakuna, you're not in any rush to get to Mushu, are you?
She's like, nope. We can get there next year if you want.
Very well, then change of plans.
She's like, good. We gotta catch up.
Right.
All right. So you guys head up.
I'll let everybody know about that. We're changing plans to help the caravan.
Okay. They're all like right there listening to you, anyways.
I don't know. Okay, fine.
Okay. So you guys head up about a mile. You get to the caravan, and the lead man of the caravan comes out and he bows and he goes, Prince, you honor us with your presence. He says, how may I help you?
We heard you were all in need of assistance. You guys were heading transport back over to Kobei City.
He says, yes. He says, we're stopping for the night. We figured right here would be a good spot so we could see around us pretty far.
Very well. We can join you guys and head you and lead you back to Kobei City if that pleases you.
Okay. Says that would be most fortunate. He says, please come. And so you guys, he brings you in, and he's probably got about 8 wagons, large wagon. And they're all being pulled by these large, like buffalo type of beasts, which they're kind of shaggy, but their horns are probably about 5 or 6 feet across, and they're pretty sturdy ass animals. But anyways, they got them in kind of like a ring, they like normally what they do, and they got a fire going on in the middle, and you could see about 2 or 3 people starting to fix food and stuff, and everybody else is taking care of animals and whatnot. You see about 7 guards, mixing in variety from, big, like sumo wrestler kind of dudes with these large cudgels, down to archers and stuff like that. So, but you do see that there's on each one of the wagons, there's on a lanyard, there's a crossbow hanging from each one of them. So they're not totally unprepared.
And you said there's only 7 guards in total?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Like, they're dedicated guards. You know what I mean?
But and there's like 8 carts?
Yeah, there's 8 carts. So there's probably about 2 people per cart. So that's another 16 people.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah. So it seems like there's a driver, and then there's one that rides shotgun with them, and they carry a crossbow.
I'm like, seven guys for that big of a caravan? I'm like, shit, man. Dad's been holding out.
Yeah. Well, you know that your dad, he sends patrols regularly. I mean, there's patrols all over the place. He doesn't short on that. All these towns up here are patrolled pretty well because of the woods and stuff. And especially down here in Kobe, all in all, you know that your father has probably about probably about 2,000 dedicated soldiers that are on duty all the time. But the majority of them are spread out because he has his province patrolled a lot because of all the shit that happens with all the other lords hating on him and shit. So, I mean, there's a garrison in each one of these towns. And with that, each garrison probably has about 200 to 100 to 200 troops, depending on how often the attacks are. He also has a He also has a call-up force of close to another 10,000 troops that he can call up, and it's kind of like retired soldiers and people that got out of the military and regular people. Is one thing that your father did do that a lot of people don't like, but it's kind of like, so if everybody knows how Israel does their thing, everybody is has a mandatory like 1 or 2 year stint in the military, and that's kind of like how what he does. You know, man or woman, they both have some time that they spend in the military. The nobles, well, they just kind of buy themselves out of it. Um, the ones that don't want to send their kids or whatever. Um, but you know that it really doesn't happen that often. Most of them do their duty and then they get out. So if you think about it, there's on top of the 10,000 that are actually they can call within within a few days. Uh, the rest of the population of the province probably ranges around um, like another 20,000 people. So if he needs to, he can muster up a lot of fucking people to fight.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
Yeah. So I'll just let everyone know that we're gonna be traveling with them back to Kobe City, and then we'll finally head back up to Mushu. So I'll set up my well. Actually, I wouldn't. Probably Hanzo would set up my tent.
just like make
I don't
your
know.
own content.
But Hanzo. I don't
Hanzo
know.
Need help with it?
Hanzo sleeps in the fucking on the elements.
No, it's fine. I've got it.
He throws you this little tiny house, right? And you know it's a fucking magic item. It's just a hut that magically appears. He's like, here. He says, you know your father had this made for you.
Why didn't you give this to me sooner?
He says, I just want to see you suffer.
God damn it!
Hey, it's good for you. It's good training.
Freaking prick.
Anyways, so it's like I think it's like Layman's Magic Hut, where it has like a few. There's enough space for I don't know how many people.
Yeah, Lehman's tiny hut.
Yeah. So that's basically what it is. So that way, you guys, in case it does fucking pour, you guys are not on the elements and stuff like that.
Hold on, I'll look it up. I think it can only fit like 6 people,
It can
right?
fit 10 people. The
Oh.
person who uses it, once he leaves the hut, it dispels.
Alright. Well, I'll toss it on the ground.
Make sure it's sitting the right way up.
Falls upside down. Oh shit. But yeah. I'll toss it and I'll activate it.
Okay. Yeah, so this hut grows, and it just looks like a tiny little grass hut. Just oriental type style looking. And you guys walk inside, and it's got 10 rooms, and there's a fucking big table, and food is on the table. And there's even this construct that walks around and like cleans the place up and shit.
Wait, is this Lehman's tiny hut or is this like?
This is Lord Kage's Lehman's tiny hut.
Oh, okay.
He's like, yeah, this is actually your father's, but he let me use it for right now because we're taking your cousin. Yeah, he's not gonna have your cousin out in the elements.
But he'll have me out in the elements. I see. There's some favoritism going on.
He says, I guess so, I don't know. You gotta take that up with your dad.
Whatever. I'll find the biggest room and I'll go in there.
All right. So yeah, you guys get settled in. The caravan dude comes in. He's like, "Wow, He says, "This is fantastic."
I'm sleeping outside. Fuck this.
Right?
Uh,
Yeah, Hanzo would probably sleep outside too.
Who wants to join me in my frickin' party house?
Not it.
Okay, fine. Y'all suck then.
what's wrong with being close
Surprised
to
he didn't
nature?
invite us, considering we're lowborns.
No, there's separate rooms. We don't need to interact.
Yeah, there's several rooms. It's just yeah, they didn't work out the way I thought. I thought everybody was gonna yeah, we'll come inside. Like nobody's like, nah, we're good.
Kenshin will join him inside.
Huh?
Kenshin will go inside.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so everybody's outside except for
Genshin and the Kages are inside.
yeah. Actually, Kukuna's like, I don't want to sleep in that shit. She's like, cousin. She's like, come on. As if it rains, we'll go inside. Just other than that,
But I already used it.
she says, well, you can sleep in there after we're done bullshitting outside. Come on.
There's a mattress in here. Why would I trade that in for cold, hard dirt?
Because it's good for your bones.
No, I think that's exactly the opposite for my bones.
So, you guys get settled in, and the food inside is good though, so you guys can grab food and come back outside or whatever. Otherwise, unless you want to eat like freaking just rice and like pieces of fish or whatever you guys have with you. Hanzo goes in and he grabs him a huge ass plate of food and comes back outside and pops a squad and starts eating all the food and shit.
Hey, I'm gonna take this. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
It sounds like the spell Magnificent Mansion.
Oh, that's like a 7th or 8th level spell. That's like,
It's a 7th level spell.
yeah, that's the shit.
Yeah, like everyone has their own room. There's food and drink for everyone.
It's for the Lord. That's his personal shit. Like when they go out, I mean, that's his royal. Actually, his wizard fucking made it because he thought that everybody should have that for the family. So he gave it to Hanzo just in case. He's like, "Look, try this out." Hanzo's like, "I don't want that shit." He's like, "I know you don't, fucking barbarian." He says, "But try it out for me. Tell me how it works." He's like, "All right." Anyways, back to the real game. Anyways, yeah, because like fucking Lord Kage is like his personal mage, his battle mage actually. He's a 15th level evoker, so he just made it, or had someone to make it, or whatever. Anyways, so Kakuna, with the help of one of you, says, "Hey, someone help me make a fire real quick." She starts gathering wood and shit.
Sure, I can use my magic here.
She's like, "I'm talking about like get wood, like help me
Oh.
pick up wood and bring it over." She's
Oh,
like,
yeah, I can do that.
She's like, "I can do that too, but help me to bring some wood."
Okay, yeah, let's go.
She's like, "All right." So, them two walk off out towards like the woods a little bit. She's like, "So, how are things going for you?"
Well, if not a little cumbersome.
Oh yeah. She's like, "Look," she's like, "It's just two girls talking. All right, I'm not the fucking daughter of a fucking whatever and shit. She's like, just can you please treat me normally, like one of your friends? Like we don't have to be friends, but can you just talk to me normal? I have people shoveling damn, you know, proper ways and discipline and all sort of shit down my throat my whole life. I just fucking want to be who I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
She's like, trust me, when everybody's gone, I'm gonna cuss and do whatever the hell I want. Eat a lot of bad shit, sweets. Fuck all this. She's like, realistically, my boyfriend lives up where we're going. That's why I wanted to go up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's interesting. So, who is he?
Uh, his name is actually Yoshi.
Oh,
I
very
know, kind of.
traditional name.
Well, yeah, but it's kind of weird because my cousin has the same name. Ew. But yeah, but he's an alright guy. He treats me right. Well, he better because I'll fuck him up. But you know,
Yes, I guess it would be a mistake to mess with someone with your kind of training.
it's just like I just don't take anybody's shit. And I've had that fucker try and beat me up when I was a kid the whole time. So you had to learn how to be tough.
Seems like he still tries to do it.
He's a good guy. He's just I think he see they sent him to the courts for a year when he was 15 to learn, you know, how to be a courtesan. And well, usually what happens when they send them, you just kind of they either turn into a hardcore samurai or they turn into brats. And well, he came back kind of halfway in between, and so he's still got some of his bratty shit going on. He says, but he's been coming around. He seems a little bit better than he was before he got his ass kicked by that lizard thing. She's like, how did that go, anyways? Was that fun?
It was thrilling, to say the least. I would not say it was fun.
Uh, it's like I haven't been in a fight yet. I mean, I have with him, but not like oh my god, I'm gonna die kind of shit, you know?
It's different. You read the stories, and it's a lot different than what you read.
Hmm.
Because you think it's like a fantastical battle that everyone is kind of invested in, but the reality of it is it's a lot messier and it's a pretty scary place to be for
Yeah.
at least for my first time.
Hmm. Well,
I mean, the first time I saw somebody get hit, one of my friends, his name's Johnny, and he got the axe embedded in him so far that it almost hit the haft, and he went unconscious, and I thought he was dead.
oh wow. Did he live?
Yeah, he lived, and he's still playing that wretched device that he calls an accordion, but he's still alive.
Uh, accordion. I think I know what it is, but I'm not sure. Is
I'm
it
not
like she like makes her hands like accordion motion like that? Does it work like that?
Yeah, it has a little keyboard on the side, and I kind of like showed, or I would say more like a piano, and I put my fingers in a position.
Hmm. I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever seen one. I might have read it somewhere, but I don't think I've ever seen one.
Well, the sticks aren't going to collect themselves.
She's like, well, yeah. I mean, I've been picking them up while we've been doing this. She's got a huge pile in her hand.
Oh,
What have you been doing?
sorry, I just got distracted.
She's like, uh huh. She like kicks a stone at you. Come on, man, let's go.
I'm just gonna quickly pick up some herbs that I know are for actual herbalism, and I'm gonna take them away.
Okay. Yeah, so you come back with some herbs, and she's got a handful of fucking sticks and shit in her hand. And Nando's like, that is, okay. He says, well, throw the bell here. He says, naked. Kitchen, can you guys go grab some more?
Yeah, Naked's actually been walking around the perimeter.
Oh, okay.
Considering he's had a half drow, most people don't like to see him.
Are you sure? Because, like, there was some caravan chick, like, eyeing you. Uh-oh, lost somebody.
Oh, there she is.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
you
gonna
guys-
offhanded say, some of us like to have fun outside of just drinking.
Drinking, you say?
No, I'm gonna get high. I can't believe I have to spell it out for you.
I don't partake of the herbs, good sir.
Well, it's your loss. I heard this was a good way to get closer to Io, and I intend to find out.
I was talking about myself. I can't. Most of my jobs piss test me, and I don't for 20 years. Oh my god. Anyways, enough of my travesties. All right. So they're like, oh yeah, hell yeah. Hanzo pulls out this like fucking platinum pipe. He's like, look it up. He throws it over to you. Kakuna pulls out this fucking like crystal one. She's like, that little piece of shit. He's like, I got some good stuff. So everybody starts talking up. So after about half an hour, everybody's singing and shit, and even some of the people from the caravan come over, and you guys are all fucking just laughing and shit. And Kukuna's like, she's like, watch this, right? And she does like she casts like a spell, and then like she does like this illusion of Hiatsu. Where are you at? Are you inside still?
Oh yeah, I'm inside.
All right, so she does this illusion of you wearing a baby diaper, and you're running from a bullet, and you're screaming, and they're all laughing and shit.
Well, you know what? It's a baby with six pack abs, so doesn't matter.
Yeah. So, anyways, you guys cut up for like the next couple hours, and then finally, the caravan people were like, "Look, as much fun as this is, we got to crash." And guard. Anybody gonna pull guard?
Yeah, Naoki will.
Kenshin will.
I will.
I'll do third.
Well, fourth then.
Kenshin?
Yep.
Which shift you want, first or second?
Doesn't matter to him.
All right. Naoki, which one you want, first or second?
I'll take first.
All right. Works for me. And Hanzo says he'll take last. Yeah, so you gonna get in there?
Nah, I'm sleeping.
Okay.
Princes don't do watches.
All right.
And also, if I leave this freaking mansion, it poofs away. So
Yeah. So like the whole time you're in there, and like the construct has just been like waiting on you hand and feet. Fucking whatever you want, or that you just crash and you go and you sleep in like your dad's chambers and stuff, and like the bed is fucking like way better than your bed ever was, and it's in a fucking traveling hut. Um,
Hashtag privileged.
anyways, so you crash, and in the middle of the night, you feel these hands on you. And
Yeah, I'd have a dagger underneath my pillow and I'd just pull it.
all right, so you pull it up and you look, and there's this beautiful woman there. She's like, "Oh," she's like, "I'm sorry. I thought you were the king. Whenever he takes us out, sometimes he he has me come out sometimes too."
Oh, for fuck's sake.
She's like, "Sometimes your mom is with him, and sometimes she's not." So
No.
all right. So in this society, they have concubines too. Okay. So, but you know that your dad is, for the most part, faithful to your mom. But your mom knows that he's only a man, and if he's out on a campaign, um, he'd rather have somebody that she handpicks for him to release whatever stress he needs to if she can't be there. So she's okay with it. But you just didn't know that that happened. So
Great.
you got this beautiful woman in front of you, and she's like, "Well, Prince, I know I usually do this." She's like, if you wish it, I will." And she bows. She's like, "I am not ashamed. I hope you're not either. So if you want to, it's there. Just saying. If you don't want to, then fine."
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna knock up someone who did it with my dad.
Okay.
It's kind of gross.
She's like,
I'll
"Oh,
just
okay."
I'll just say politely. I'm just like, just because he's like kind of drowsy right now. He's just like, no, go
Okay.
to another room.
Yeah. She
please.
says if it's because been with your dad, I can find somebody else fairly quickly.
No, I'd rather just sleep.
Okay. All right. So she leaves. You go back to sleep. All right. So let's see if you guys get into some bad shit. All right. Naoki, first watch. Nothing happens because half the people are still awake. All right. Kenshin, nothing happens because you're not too long after everybody went to sleep. All right. Illy. So roll me a perception roll.
I got a modified 20.
All right.
I already rolled it.
All right. So where are you at? Actually, before we do that, I'll draw you a map. Since I like drawing maps.
Since I'm sleeping in the tiny hut, does every room have a concubine, or is it just that?
All right, so roll me a. Trying to think. No, roll me a perception roll.
Perception for horse.
Sorry, Matt, I didn't even think you were in there, buddy.
Searching for them.
I got a 16.
All right, so you hear, you just happen to hear somebody moving around outside, and you know everybody's asleep, and all the other people have went outside and stuff. But you do hear a voice outside outside your door.
I investigate the voice.
Okay, so you open the door, and it's this beautiful girl there. She's like, "Oh," she's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up."
What are
And
you
you see,
doing?
she's like,
What power?
she says, well, she says, I'm the Lord Kage's concubine. And the prince did not wish for me to keep him company. So I'm going back to my quarters for the night.
Oh, if you want company, you can always join me in this room.
She's like, oh, um, roll persuasion.
Yeah, thanks to my level in samurai, I get my proficiency on that now. I still rolled crap. I got 7.
Yeah, you did better than she did. She got a 2.
Oh wow.
So she's like totally like, well, I don't know. And you're just like, come on in. And she's like, okay.
Hmm.
So yeah, so you go in, you bump uglies for however long you want to bump uglies, and then she leaves for her quarters.
It was not that long. I did not roll well on my constitution.
Okay. Well, I'll
It's
say this: that she is a professional, and she knows what she need. She knows how to do what she needs to do.
5 minutes in.
Yeah, she rolled. Yeah, she rolled like her sleight of hand is like 27. So you didn't last long.
My con was a 6. So
Yeah, her con was like 23. So she broke you. You're just like, can you marry me? No, not really. But anyways, yeah. So she wears you out, and she's like, oh, you're amazing. But maybe we can do this again some other time. Thoughts? Anyways, so here's the camp. All right, the little hut is right here. There's a fire pit, a pretty good sized fire pit, about right there. Okay, and then you have bedrolls here and there, stuff like that. Um, so, Illy, where do you want to be placed? Where would you be standing or whatnot?
I'd probably be sitting just about 10 feet north of the fire.
Okay. So, I think, what color did we have you last time? Blue, right?
Yeah. I'm always blue.
You don't want to be blue this time. We can make you a different color.
No, I'm blue.
All right.
And
And
I would die.
Alex, what do we have you use? The other blue?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I don't remember. I mean, like
All right.
green?
So you-
I don't know.
All right, so you're light blue this time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Kenshin, I'm gonna have you as the green. Let's see. Then we have Kiara. I have you orange. Where are you? Where would you be at, Kiara?
Since it's not my watch yet, I would probably be sleeping.
Oh yeah, where?
So-
Would you be like over here? Hanzo is probably right here.
Yeah, I would probably not be cuddled up with anyone. Just like not too close, not too far. Yeah,
That's fine.
sure. That's good.
And naked, where would you be? Would you be inside the hut or outside the hut?
I'm outside near a tree. I'm assuming there's trees around us.
No, there's no
No.
trees around
Okay,
you
my
guys.
bad. Then I'm leaning on one of the caravans on the outside of it. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
What color is that? Brown?
Yeah, it's brown.
Okay.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Kakuna, She's gonna be purple. She is sleeping next to Hanzo. All right. So it's 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. All right, so that's the 16 people that are on the wagons. The guards, actually, each one of them sleeps within an opening like that. Yeah. So 7 guards there. And the dude that owns the caravan, he is right here in this big sleeping bag with his lady. All right, so would you roll me for perception? I didn't catch it earlier. If you did say it, sorry.
I got a modified 20.
That's right, you rolled. Okay. So, you start hearing noises out in, just out in that direction. Okay.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna stand up. I mean, is there anything about the noises that I can hear, or this is just noise so far?
So far, it's just noise.
All right. I'm going to stand up. I'm gonna have my shield on, just the staff on my back, and I'm gonna walk over with my bullseye lamp. And when I get over to in between the two wagons,
Okay.
I'm gonna turn on the lamp. And with the lamp, I can see 120 feet in bright light and 60 feet beyond that in dim light in a large cone.
I'm looking over now. Ooh, cool.
It's normally only 60 feet bright light and 60 feet dim light, but I have dark vision. So
You
dim
do.
light is treated as bright light.
Sorry, I wrote something and it was like, yeah, we can work that. That's funny. Okay, so you see this giant goat, and on the back of it, you see hold on, I'm trying to find an appropriate thing to be riding on the back of this giant goat. That seems feasible instead of a troglodyte. That doesn't really seem feasible to be out in the plains. So just give me a second and I'll try and tell you a little bit more. Dick, what are the hell are you doing? God, man. Keeps calling this fucking papers. Okay. You know what? I know exactly what it is. All right, so you see this fucking like wild face looking gnome. Okay, and like his eyes are just like um, blank white, and so are the goats. The goat's features are a little twisted. Its hair has been, it looks like it has the mange, sort of. And this gnome is sporting this wicked looking kopesh.
Can I make a medicine check to see if they are affected by some sort of sickness?
You sure can, buddy.
That's not going to go very well. I only got 8.
Yeah, so you know that it's fucked up looking, but you're not exactly sure what's wrong with it. You just know that its eyes are blank white and they have a faint glow to them in the night. Make an insight check for me.
Okay, I'm not particularly good at it, but at least I got a modifier.
Better get better at it.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. 23.
23. All right, so you're looking at these pairs, right? And there's more than one of them out there. Obviously, you see 8 giant goats, and you see 8 fucking gnomish faces looking at you. But the weird thing about the way that their eyes are is it reminds you of when you were fighting the Lizard King and how the Lizard King's eyes looked. They look just like that.
Ooh. My.
So,
all right.
Roll initiative. Roll initiative.
That's awful.
Let's see. Let's see what they get. They got a 5. What'd you get?
Okay, well, I got 6.
Okay, well, you get to go first.
I am going to shout at the top of my lungs, "We're under attack!" And I don't really know how to identify them, so I'm just going to identify them what I think is going on. And I say, "Cursed enemies to our west? East? West? Yes, west.
Least.
East. Adam West." And I guess I am going to cast... I'm going to pull out... I can't because my hand's occupied.
Hey, Naked, what'd you get for initiative?
26 out of 20.
I'm going to move away from them and kind of... Actually, I don't want to move because I know that those guards are sleeping. That one guard is sleeping right behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to cast Fairy Fire on the northern group, and it's a 20-foot cube.
You would get 5 of them in there.
And they all have to make dexterity saving throws with a DC of 14.
Now, are you just doing it to the ghosts, or is it everything that's in there?
Everything that's in there.
Okay. So go 1. Makes it. Go 2. Doesn't. Nope. 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 So only one of them makes it. That'll be this one right here. The goat wise. The gnomes are on the back of it. First one. Nope. Nope. Yes. Nope. Nope. All right. So this couple right here this power couple, they don't have anything on them, but these 4 are fairy fired.
Okay. And I guess the only thing I'm going to do is because now that I have the fairy fire on it, if I drop it, then this fight's going to be a lot harder. Is I'm actually going to walk and step on the one probably sleeping guard and run behind the wagon to the south.
This guard here?
No, since I'm on the west side, because I walked towards it and put my bullseye lamp to them.
Okay.
I'm going to be just like 5. I guess when combat starts, I'm just going to be 5 feet away from that one guard.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just going to walk on him, and then I'm going to go south with the rest of my movement. So that's, yeah.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's like, what the hell? And he gets up really quick, and he's like, what in the fuck is that? So the fire is still going. So you have...
And I shouted beforehand, so after I cast my fairy fire.
There's light there, and there's dim light. I want to say probably about right there. So people can see the fucking goats.
And the 4, they all have a bright light around them as well.
They have a dim light around them, 10 feet.
Well, so it's like
Yeah, what they say. Okay. All right. So these 4. All right. I'm gonna drop out of this real quick and grab the initiative in here.
Hanzo didn't get added to our list, so you're gonna have to add him to yours.
That's fine. He got a 14.
Oh, and Kakuna too.
So Kiara will go first, and then it'll be Hanzo.
And Kakuna?
Oh yeah, shit. Ooh. She got a 21.
Beats me.
Yeah. So it's Naked and then Kakuna.
There. I did it.
Thank you, Sandy.
You're
awesome.
welcome.
Appreciate it. Derp, 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 derp. Ooh, oh, that's one. Ha! Have at thee. Okay, so, Naked. You go first, buddy.
Alrighty. Is the cone of light or lantern thingy still going too?
Yeah, but it's only in front of me.
Okay. Oh, we lost somebody.
Aren't you a dark elf?
I am. Slight problem.
That's not daylight.
Okay. I thought I was considering it was bright light, but okay.
Now, if she's shining in your face, yeah, you're fucked. But
I'm not.
he's not. So, anyways, you're here.
We can't see the map.
Oh, well, then you don't know where he's at. Do you?
Okay.
Just
I
give me a
move
second.
forward. Okay.
Give me 1 second.
No problem.
I'll get the map up. All right, where's the map? All right, Kakuno's purple. I'm listening. Go for it, man.
Alrighty. I moved forward towards the light and the sound as well, following the caravan thing I'm on the side of, and I noticed that some of them are fairy fired and some of them are not, and I cast my own on the opposite side. Since I'm a dark elf, and I have that at level 3.
Good job.
So I've noticed how useful that is for the others.
That's why I do it.
That's why you guys whoop that ass. All right. Just wanted to put the colors in there so that everybody knew where. All right. So you were saying you went over here?
Yeah, I'm just outside the. Yeah, that works. That way I can see them and whatnot.
All right. So these three right here don't have it on them. Oh, these three and this one right here. But it'd be better just to do these three here. So
Maybe
they
not
need
for
to
the
make
cluster.
deck saves. Okay. So let me find the giant goat again. Oh, first one makes it.
What's your charisma?
My charisma is a 10, unfortunately.
Okay, so
But does that work? Is it charisma for that one, or is it intelligence?
I-
Since it's all the stuff for Drowse is intelligent.
oh, it's intelligence. I thought
I do believe so. Hold on, let me pull it back up. So I could be wrong.
high elves was intelligence and drows were charisma
Hold on one sec.
because
Because Matt said so, damn it.
I am half Drow, half High Elf, so
It's charisma based, but it's whatever the DM says, really. If he's half and half.
because the cantrip you get from high elf is intelligence based, but the spells you get from drow are charisma.
yeah. And that's a Drow spell, so it'd be charisma.
So yeah, it's a DC 10.
Oh. Well, first one made it, second one didn't. Last one made it. All right, so these two goats right here are not affected. The rock gnomes, or the gnomes, that one didn't make it. That one made it. Oh. Yeah, so these two goats over here are got fire on them, but the rest of them don't.
Okay.
Good try, though. Hey, you got two of them.
Yep.
Helps. Better than nothing. Okay, so is that what you're doing for your turn?
And I get into a defensive stance at this point just to see what's going on.
You have to spend a key point to do that.
For a defensive stance? Considering all it.
Because you used your action to cast Fairy Fire.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I just wait. My bad.
Okay. Kakuna. Alright, so she's like, God damn it. I was on a good sleep too. And she starts getting pissed. And as she gets pissed, you notice that the faint traces of the tattoos that you saw on her start kind of appearing on her skin. And she's like, fuck it. She stands up and she looses this magical energy bolt. And it flies in between these two fucking wagons here and hits right in the middle of these three goats right here. Yeah, you gotta make saves. Nope. 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 Ooh. Only one saved. That is not good for them. Ouch. 13. So they take 18 points of necrotic damage as this bolt hits in the middle of them and bursts out and tags all of them. Except for one of them takes half. What did I say it was? 13. Next will be Hyatsu.
Alright, would I hear all this commotion going on?
Make me a perception roll to see if you actually heard it.
Alright. Come on, big money noise, big money noise. That's meh. 13?
No, you didn't hear it.
Alright.
You're fucking still asleep. All right, Kiara.
I am going to go to this one house. I wish I could point at it, but I'm going to dash as my action on top of this blue thingy, like 60 feet. I don't know how far
This
that
one?
is. Left? Yeah, to the left. A little more to the left.
I gotta get your color. Over here?
Left? No, a little, like 60 feet to the
Oh,
left.
okay.
And at the corner of the house, as far as I can go. And up there, yes. Yes.
All right.
And
These are wagons. Sorry.
oh, sorry.
These are-
Yeah, wagons.
Well,
these
And
are wagons.
you can dash as a bonus, so you can still have your main action.
oh, fair enough. But I still won't be in range, I think, because it's like what, 70 feet or something, right? To the nearest ferry if I had one.
45, 50. Yeah, it's about 60 feet to the next one.
Yeah, no, I'll take the
But-
hide action. The
Okay.
bonus action to hide. And you
Okay.
want a stealth roll?
Yeah, go ahead and give me your stealth roll quick. That way, in case they ride that direction.
That was not good. 14.
Nice.
Wow.
All right. So Hanzo's turn. He gets up. And he gets up, and his swords are in his hands already. He sleeps with his swords. But he's wearing the bottom, just his like pants. And he runs.
Is he
this way.
going to wake up the person he's looking after?
Who, Kakuna?
No, Hayatsu.
Not
An
really.
indestructible pocket dimension. He's safe.
Yeah, he's good right now.
Yeah, well,
I wanna fight.
yeah, I rolled a 6, so I am asleep.
Yeah, you guys are out. Yeah, so Hanzo runs way the fuck over here. He dashes. That's what he gets to do. Kuna, she didn't have to move for her turn. Kiara did move, and you had already moved. Illy, your turn again.
Okay. I don't really have anything to do at the moment. That's Hanzo. He's in there. Actually, I'm gonna jump out from the side of the wagon.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put the lamp on my belt.
Okay.
Just on the left side of it, so it shines into the wagon. And I'm going to pull up my wooden staff and my holy symbol. I'm going to point it at the gnome that's riding the goat to the north, who isn't fairy fired.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt onto him.
All right.
That's going to miss with a 4 or 6.
Ooh. That's awesome.
And that I'm just going to go back around the other side and remember that my fairy fire is going to be a huge help.
Okay. Yes, they
That's my turn.
yes they will. Ginormous.
Advantage for everyone.
Yay. Alright, where are you at? Gotta find a little placeholder. Okay. So their turn. They are going to move on top of their ginormous goats 40 feet forward. There's 2 move there. 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 Okay. Moves there. He moves there. Double check some real quick. That's gonna be fun. All right. So, end of the first round. Naked, your turn again.
Okay. How far are they away from me? The top 2? Because I can't tell.
Each block is 5, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 35. About 35 feet.
Oh. All right. Since now they are encroaching on our area, there are enemies, no matter what. And it's our job to protect the Kakuna, so I go charging in. My speed is 40, so that's 1 movement, and I go straight for one of the gnomes on the top one.
Okay. Yeah. So the goat is actually. The goat is actually about 6 feet tall at its shoulders, which means at the top of its head, it's about 8 feet tall. So you're gonna have to like kind of hop up to attack the gnome unless you attack his foot. Just
Okay.
saying. Now that it's closer, though, you can tell like the gnomes have like black skin.
Underdark gnomes. Woohoo! All right. So should I? Actually, I'm gonna try and take out the goat with the leg sweep.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
Sure. That is a 26.
All right. You hit him, but you don't knock him down. He rolled a nat 20 on his save to stay up.
Okay.
So he critically. But yeah, you kick him in his fucking thing. But go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
Think he was like charging his way towards this way, so you actually kick him, and it's like, but he's already moving forward, so you're kind of like you're just really kind of kicking him on the side because his moves are moving toward.
All right. So my first attack, well, I attack him with, and then I hit him with 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And since I've done an attack, I can do a bonus attack, correct? Unarmed? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to continue my movement of sweeping, and I'm going to actually this time try and hit him with a fist in the knee, or whatever joint that's called. And that is a crit hit.
Ooh. All right. So I'm gonna say you do max damage, which is what 8 plus.
It's 18.
5?
Well, I can 18 is my or max damage times 2.
Okay. So 18 points of damage. So that's.
Wait, no. My max damage. Yeah, you're right. 4 and 5. That's right. You're right. Sorry, 18.
Yeah. So you Yeah, so you kick him the first time, and then you're just like, what the fuck? And then you just power punch this motherfucker right in the knee. And when you catch him, his front hooves are actually out, not touching the ground. So you fucking like, you make him like turn to the right, so he's actually on his left side when he falls down.
Okay.
The gnome is going to try to. Oh, gnome was going to try and roll away, but he rolled a critical fail, so the goat lands on top of him. That's awesome. Lands on. Actually, he's going to take the ram damage, which is 2d4 plus 3, because the ram was fucking charging. Ooh, that's going to suck for him. Oh, wow, he almost rolled max damage too. Ouch. So he takes 10 points of travel rolling over damage or whatever. Sucks to be that dude. Yeah, he just about almost took his ass out. So he rolls over him, and he's just kind of laying on the ground, spread eagle, like, ah. But the impact from the thing twists the goat so violently that when he crashes and burns, his horns get caught up in the ground and it breaks his neck.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. No mo goat. Good job, dude.
One down. Too many to go.
Yeah, you see fucking see Naked just run over there, kick this goat in the leg, and then fucking like as he's twisting around from his kick, he just punches him right in the leg, and the goat just fucking falls and breaks his neck and like rolls over the damn deep gnome. That's awesome. All right, so Kakuna's turn. She starts casting the spell, and that's what she's going to do for this turn. She's casting the spell. It's going to take more than one turn. All right, so Hyatsu, roll a perception roll again.
God. Come on, man. Come on. There we go, nat 20.
All right, so you wake up with a start. You're like, what in the hell? And then you start hearing, and you feel this rumbling. You're like, that shouldn't be happening.
That shit's not good.
Yeah, so you have half your movement.
Ah, okay, well, I didn't sleep with my armor on, so I'm just gonna grab my belt with my swords and probably my bone quiver, and then head out the door. And if I can make it to, is Kenshin's room on the way there?
Kenshin's room is two doors down, and that will be the end of like the movement you have, unless because you already used. So you only have like 15 feet, and to get out of the actual door in here is actually about 20 feet.
Okay. So if I it's on the way to the main exit, right?
No, it's actually to your left.
Ah, for fuck's sake, Kenshin, get up!
All right. When it's his turn.
When Kage leaves, doesn't the building just disappear and he lands up on the ground?
That's true.
Yeah.
He heard him anyway.
All right, you heard him? Okay. So you're up. All right. So I'll let you move. You can move 5 or 10 feet forward. Yeah. Actually, you move your 15 feet. That's fine. So you're about 5 feet from leaving the building. Okay. But all you hear is fucking the rumble. All right, Kiara.
Is this guy fairy fired? That guy right there? Or the other one? One of them.
This guy, he's fairy fired. This one right here, these two are not at all.
This guy's looking bad where Naked is?
Him?
Or
yeah. Yeah, he just got ran over. Or he got rolled over by a large beast goat.
Alright, I'll just shoot him with my hand crossbow then.
Okay. or your attack.
So that is 13 or 12.
You gonna use your sneak attack?
Well, if it hits, I would, but I don't know.
So altogether it's a 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, he missed.
And I guess I'll just reload bonus action. I guess.
Okay. All right.
That's it.
So Hanzo is here. He's still running, and he runs this way, and he jumps up, and he doesn't jump very well, and the goat hits him head on. Well, we'll see what happens, but he tries to jump, but he ends up fucking like just hopping like 5 feet. But he lands like right in front of the goat, but he's still gonna get his 2 attacks, but the goat is like right in front of him. He was gonna try and jump up on top of him and attack the thing, but that didn't work. At least he didn't critical fail. First attack hits. Second attack hits. So Hanzo attacks twice. And, oh, that's going to hurt. So that's 15. 10. Yeah, so he double chops the goat. And the goat falls right in front of him. He's going to make a fucking acrobatics roll. All right, that one's actually better. And he jumps out of the way, but the goat goes skidding forward and smacks into the side of the fucking thing here. Kiara, you feel the wagon just jolt as it fucking gets hit by something really big. And Hanzo is right there. Actually, no, he dodged that one. Alright, so it is Kenshin's turn now.
Yeah, I rolled a modified 20 on perception.
Yeah, so you heard him run out his door, and you're like, "Oh shit, something's going on." And then you feel and hear the rumble outside, so you're wide awake.
Yeah, I'm going to grab my swords and run out.
Okay. So if you have 30 movement, actually no, you have 15, so you can move 15, and you're 5 feet away from getting out the exit. Right about.
Would it still be 15 if I also grab my backpack as well?
It'll be 5. So
Okay,
you can get outside your door.
I'll just grab my swords. I'll use the backpack.
Okay. All right. Illy, your turn.
I think I'm just going to cast Firebolt on the goat that Hanzo hit.
All right, that goat's dead, but the gnome is still alive. He's sitting on top of it.
And he fairy fired?
Actually, no, he flew forward. Sorry, I didn't roll for him earlier. Yeah, he flew forward 15 feet and landed right there.
Okay. And he's still fairy fired?
Yes, he is.
Okay, I'm going to throw a firebolt at him. Is a 12 going to hit?
No, it's not going to hit.
Okay.
And that gnome takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage. And actually, he died on this impact.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not that fucking tough.
Well, that's a wasted action. And
you can shoot at somebody else. Go ahead. I should have did that before. Just reroll.
Okay. I'll shoot at the. I'll shoot at the one that's closest to Hanzo.
I guess it would be this one right here.
Yeah.
This one does not have Very fine with them. These two goats back here do, but
Okay.
neither.
I'll shoot at the goat that does have it.
Okay. I guess this one right here.
Okay, that's a 22 to hit,
Yeah, it definitely hits.
and he's going to take 4 fire damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Hanzo.
All right. That goat goes down, and the gnome does not make his rolling save, and he takes 4 points of damage, and he dies with it. So you hit the goat, and both of them go down. He dies from the damage, and the gnome dies from being rolled on.
And I'll just say to Hanzo, "We're doing good for the for Prince Yatsu."
Good job. Focus. All right, so their turn. So this goat right here is going to charge and ram Hanzo. Okay. So he's gonna make it. Ooh. Yeah, that's gonna hit Hanzo. So he does plenty of D4s here. Alright, so 2D4 for that. 4. And then, so it's 4. 8. So he takes 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and he's knocked prone.
It's a
And
D6 to a saving throw if he wants to use it.
oh, he does. Oh, actually, no, it's not going to matter because he rolled a 6. And all he has to roll 15. Actually, no, he doesn't. He has to roll 13. Let's see. Oh no. Wait. Actually, his strength will give him a +4. So 10. Yeah. Hopefully he gets. Ah! Okay, so he did make it. Thank you. But he gets smacked, and you see he's like holding on to the goat, but the goat is still moving this way. Like that. Yeah. So Hanzo is along for the ride. And the gnome that is on the back of it is going to hit him with the war pick. Oh, and he's got advantage because he can't really move. And he misses. Whew, that would have sucked. Those are nasty things right there, man. Okay, so this one right here. Actually, this goat is actually right here. This goat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. He smacks that guard right there. Oh yeah, he smacked that fucker good. Guard does not make his save. Ouch. So he takes 3 plus 3 is 6. So he takes 9 points of damage. And goat runs his ass over too. This goat. 4, 2, 4, he runs there. This goat, D4, and he is going to attempt to jump on top or over that thing. Which he doesn't. He just smacks into the side of this. And this goat. D4. All right. He's going to attack you, Kiara. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, it's a 19. All right.
Yeah.
Make me a strength save. DC is 13.
18.
Okay, you're good. You don't get knocked prone, but you are. Yeah. All right, so that's 9. So you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as he hits you, and then he kind of like smacks you off to your left, and he keeps riding past you. Coming this way.
Don't I get like an attack of opportunity then?
I'll say you do.
Not that it matters with an 11, so.
Actually, you hit him.
Wait, what?
Okay, if you don't want to, you don't have to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna complain.
Okay.
That's 6 damage.
Cool. So the goat man takes 6 points of damage. Alright. End of their turn. So Naked, your turn.
Okay. I chase after the one that's heading into the actual circle, which just basically barreled into Kiara. And since I kick it in its ass.
Okay. Go and roll your roll.
I did. It's a 24.
Okay. So you kick him
Yeah.
hard.
Did that wrong. One sec. And that damage was 7.
Okay.
And I follow that up with another unarmed attack, if I can.
So your bonus.
7. And that was a 20.
That'll hit.
And that's 8 damage.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Basically,
So yeah, you broke his hip and he falls down. And the gnome on top does not make a save. And he takes 3 points of damage also. And these two right here die also. He gets rolled over. Damn, these guys are getting their ass kicked. So that was going to be cooler than it is. Alright, Kakuna's turn. So midway through, she finishes her spell. And these 2 black like tendrils fly out of her hands, and they're going to attempt to grab on to one of the goats, which she does. She grabs the goat. He's going to try and avoid that. That's a Megatron. All right, he takes 10 points of damage, of constricting damage, and he is held in this place right here, this one right here. Actually, that's the one that Hanzo was on. Ooh. See if he hits Hanzo. She hits Hanzo. No, she doesn't hit Hanzo. That's good. Goes around him. All right, so that's her turn. Hyatsu. All right, so you're 5 feet from the exit here.
Yup.
You come out, and you see, you see 3 goats over here, and one over here. You see one dead one over here, and one over here, and one over here. You see these little black gnomes right on top with these picks. And then you can see the top of a goat, or it's pulling itself out of this wagon over here. But that's what you see.
Just gonna be like, what the fuck is going on?
And I will move closer to that clump of 3 goats by Hanzo and Elania as much as I can.
You want to dash?
Oh no, I'm still gonna shoot him. My longbow.
Okay.
And I'll shoot the one that's closest to Elania. I'll shoot the rider.
Okay.
Is he fairy fighter? Or... Oops.
That one I think is, yeah.
Okay. Okay, what's my bonus? 17.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
You're going for the gnome, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
He takes 7 piercing.
Okay.
And yeah, that's really all I can do.
Okay. All right. Kiara. So you just got smacked by this goat.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
What's the brown dot right next to me?
Me.
Is that naked?
Yeah. That's the one that just kicked the ass of the goat.
Free action, I'm gonna use the candy that I got. Because I feel like eating candy right now.
Okay. It's a nice sugary treat.
Okay. Is it chocolate?
No, it's actually rice and sugar. A little bit of
I
caramel.
like that. It's in green tea style. I like it. Whatever. Cool. And I'll go to the other thing that is like sitting in the running into the card. Yep, that is. I cannot express myself today. Yep. I will walk to this guy and I will attack him with my rapier. And this guy's not fairy-fied, right?
No, I don't think he is.
Yeah,
actually he is. Actually he is, because the one that wasn't fairy fired, he pummeled the shit out of him up here.
Then it's a 24 to hit.
Okay. That'll definitely hit.
And yeah. Or it would have been a natural one. So thanks for fairy fire. And it's a D8 and D6. Oh, that's an 8. And a 5. That is 13 plus 3 is 16 damage.
So how much was that again?
16.
16. All right.
Wait. Yeah, 16. 8, 16.
Nice. Good damage.
I am surprised myself, yeah.
He's not down, but you fucked him up pretty good.
Thanks for fairy fire. And I'll go bonus action. I dash away.
All right, which way you want to go?
I'll go back to naked. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, the goat's like right behind you. That's funny. Okay, so Hanzo's turn. He's just like, fucking beast, and he fucking like sticks his feet in the goat's nose to hold on. He's gonna make a fucking straight check on that one. Okay, he made it. And he's gonna fucking stab the goat with both of his swords. Which fucking Cocoon is holding on to this shit too. First one misses. Yeah, second one. Actually, the first one would have hit and the second one hit. Yeah, so they both hit. Yeah, so he does enough damage. He fucking kills the fucking goat. And the goat fucking drops and runs over this person here. Yeah, they get ran over. They take 9 points of damage and they die. Sorry, dude. Sucks to be you, dude. Oh, man.
They wouldn't have woken up, though, to try to run away?
Yes, but these people, I mean, they're not warriors like we are, so fucking... They're just like, what's going on? Oh, my God, a goat! What is that? Oh! And then you get ran over. So, yeah, they're not that cool. So, goat and the goblin, I mean the gnome and Hanzo are end up on top of the goat, on top of the person. Yeah, Kenshin. So you just run outside the door there. You see Hatsu run over here.
When Hayatsu left, did the place dispel?
No, but once you got out of it, it did.
Okay. How much movement do I have left?
You only use 5. So
Okay.
it's 25. Taking, you want to move?
Yep.
So you move to about right there.
I'm going to Action Surge so I can get an extra dash without using an action. So
Okay.
that will put me up to where Hanzo is.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
That should put me beside him if I counted right.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I can attack the gnome there with that Hanzo's fighting with.
Oh, the gnome's just sitting on top of the fucking
Is it
thing.
alive? Or is...
Yeah, it's alive. It's like, oh shit. You hear him talking, but you can't understand what he's saying unless you know
No.
Undercommon or Gnomish.
Hey, wait. Maybe. No.
Yeah, so he's just sitting there, and Hanzo like has got the swords in the fucking neck of the goat, and he's just looking at Hanzo pissed, like he's like, "You just killed my goat," but he says it on the Undercommon, so you can't understand.
Okay. Well, since I action surge, I still have my action and bonus action. So, my first attack was 12.
That's gonna miss.
And my offhand is a 23.
That will hit.
For 12 damage.
Good shot. He is not down, but he looks like that hurt bad.
Okay.
He's not too happy about that.
Yeah.
Y'all done?
Yep.
All right. Illy. Lania.
All right. I want to make an intimidation check. Not against the goats, but the people who are just hiding in their sleeping bags.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to tell them to get inside the nearest carriage. What are you doing just hiding there? Run, hide.
I like how you went all mad and then really nice. Okay. Yeah, as a group they roll like a 9.
As an individual, I rolled a modified 20.
Yeah, so they're like, oh shit, and like they all start getting up, and now you have people just scrambling like everywhere. There's just fucking bodies flying.
Except I want to point out the one that is right beside Hanzo. There's the goat near Hanzo.
The goat is like right here, on
Yeah,
top of that sleeping bag.
And I want to use my bonus action to direct them away from, so that it's not just them running around scared. It's more ordered so that they go away and are hidden and out of the way.
All right. That's where they move for their turn. Next round, they'll be able to move in a general direction. But now you have all these people away.
Where is... and Hiyatsu's right there. And is Kenshin in his armor?
I don't think Kenshin has his armor on.
So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move myself in front of the goat that is closest to him.
Okay. Actually, you're blue. So it would be about right. Oh, you want there?
Yeah.
The top one?
Yep.
Okay. You'll be right there. Okay. If you're all done. So this goat runs forward and he is going to impact you. Make a DC 13. Let me see if he hits you first. 6 plus. I don't think he's going to hit you with an 11.
Nope. I have 16.
All right, so he misses you. Kenshin, he's going to miss you also. And he ends up just kind of bumping into this one. And this one's going to try and veer towards you guys too. So the next one is going to roll a 3. Yeah, so he misses you all. So they just kind of like bump into each other and run this way. And then they get to this guy right here and they rolled a nat 20 and he gets flattened.
Can I wait? They're running away from me. The one guy.
They're running past you. They're charging, so it's like they can't. They're charging through the area, and he ends
Can
up.
I make a shove attack? This is my attack of opportunity.
Sure, you gotta make it. You gotta pick one.
I'm gonna take the first one.
Okay.
Please, for the love of God, work. I didn't spend my entire turn trying to get them to hiding just for them to die.
All right. He made a strength check of 14.
I didn't get it. I got 8.
I'll give you an inspiration and give him disadvantage.
Oh.
Roll it again.
You still got a 14.
God fucking damn it. Okay.
You just kind of pushed him more towards that way. he ended up hitting the dude. Anyways. So, yeah, that guy gets damaged and he's done. All right. So Super Goat over here does in fact follow you around this way, and he is going to impact you. Let's see. He's going to miss, and he's going to miss the bean also.
Nice.
And he runs past you. Yes, you both get an AOO.
Yay. With advantage because he's fairy-fied, right?
Yeah, I think he is.
Yes.
Okay.
That
20.
that's 22 to hit.
That hits.
I got a 24.
That hits too.
Aw. Fucking 1. 6, 9.
Nice.
I deal 9 damage.
I'm with 7.
Okay, so between the two of you, the goat does go down. Right. And he skids right over here, and the gnome is sitting on top of him. And he critically fails his shit, so he automatically takes double the damage of trample. So he takes 8 points of damage. It's not looking so cool. Okay. So their turn. Naked, your turn. There's a gnome sitting on the back of a goat right in front of you.
Okay. Well, the goat's down, but he's basically at normal height for me now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I grab a hold of him and try and throw him away from the area he's heading towards.
He's not moving anymore. The ghost.
Yeah, I got that, but I don't want him anywhere near who we're protecting, so I'm throwing him back out of the ring.
The pink dots are the people. They're starting to run away.
Okay.
But you can throw them, yeah. You gotta make an attack roll with grapple.
Okay. Is that using my strength?
Yes, you just need to do a regular attack roll.
Right.
And then he's gotta make an opposing strength check.
That's a 19 then.
Yeah, he's not gonna get that. So, you grab him. I'll say with your bonus action, you can throw him.
Okay. I'd like to throw as far away from this as possible.
All right. He's gonna make an opposing strength check for that. Actually, no, he can't. Oh, he's at disadvantage. Yeah, you got it. So go ahead and throw him.
Okay. I throw him. Now, do I roll something to throw him, or just we say we throw him?
I'm gonna say make me a strength check.
Okay. What is that on mine? Hold on. Sorry. My strength is +3. That's a D20 +3 for my modifier, right?
Yeah.
That is an 8.
Okay.
We didn't go far.
All right. So no, he rolled a 10 on his, so he stays where he's at. All right. That I believe that's your turn.
Yep.
Well, so it's Kakuna's turn. Well, the tendrils move to the gnome right in front of Hanzo. Yeah, they hit. And he takes lots of damage. 12. Yeah, so that gnome dies right in front of Hanzo. Okay, so Yatsu.
I was muted, sorry. Yeah, I'll drop my bow. And I will run up right between those two guys. Right there, smack in the middle. And they are both fairy fired or just one? I don't know.
I think they both are.
Okay. Then, yeah, fuck it. Let's action search. Why not? Alright, so we're just attacking some goats. 19 and yeah, so like 26 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. That guy takes 9. Second attack is 17.
Mm-hmm.
He takes 10. And then bonus action with the offhand is a nat 20.
Yay!
So, oh wait, that's my katana. It's not my scimitar. So that's 12 plus 4. So 16.
He goes down.
Ka-ka-ka.
Then you're attacking the goat, right?
Yeah.
All right. How much damage did you do this goat again?
Huh?
We're only attacking one of them?
Well, I mean, it depends if...
You did 26 points of damage on that last 2 attacks.
Damn.
Yeah, so he's dead.
And if one of them died before I could do another attack, then I'd slash the other one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you slash that one too.
Ka-chow.
All right.
Yeah, it's my turn.
So, Kiara.
The thing is still alive, right? In front of Naked.
I think so, yeah.
Alright, I'll attack it again. Until it dies. That is a 21 to hit. And with advantage, 15. So 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be nice. Oh, fuck you, 1. 10 damage.
I hate crooks.
Oh, nice. I high five Naked as a bonus action.
Yay!
We did it.
We stopping them.
And yeah, that is probably no. That's a free action actually. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna dash over to the others and try to help them, and not be a dick. And stand there and watch him fight.
You can move here to this one, or you can move down here to the back of that one.
I'll go and help Yatsu because he's like cornered, circled, whatever with 2. So to the first one. Yep.
Okay. And then it'll be Hanzo's turn. Yeah, so he rolled an 18 and a 19 to hit, and he's just going to roll damage. Yeah, that guy's done. This guy rogues after Hanzo slices him in half. Alright, Hanzo is going to action surge. And come right here. He's going to attack that goat. Actually, he's going to attack the gnome on top first. Hits. Hits. Yeah, he takes out the gnome. But the goat's still alive. Kenshin, your turn.
I'm gonna move to the closest enemy.
You can get over right here, and you'll be able to get that goat and that gnome.
Okay. I'm going to attack the gnome with a modified 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I got a 12.
He's done.
And I'll, with my offhand, I'll attack the goat.
Okay.
With a 21.
That'll hit.
Yeah, for a 9.
Okay. Yeah, so you stab the goat and the dude, and they both croak. And that's the end of combat.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on the guard that was trampled earlier.
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to the ground where the building was and pick up all my stuff and...
He gets 5 hit points back. If he's still alive.
No, I think no, he's still alive. He feels a lot better. He's like, what the hell happened? Wow.
Goats.
This is weird.
Gnomes riding even crazier goats.
He's like, that's the weirdest looking goat I ever seen. See their eyes?
They look sick.
Yeah. So you guys are sitting around, and as one, all the goats explode And like guts and shit ringing over everything and fucking like 10-foot circle around each one.
I'm glad I was on the other side of the camp picking up my stuff.
um, so everybody's just all these people are just showered with fucking goat guts and shit. And you see like
Would the party have to make a deck save so they don't get covered as well?
Oh, there wouldn't be any room to move.
yeah, it's just they're a large beast. They explode. Um, and this fucking like black energy comes out of each one of them, and it gathers together. Um, and forms right here in front of Kakuna. And that is where we're going to end right here. No, you're like, what the fuck? Damn it. No. But I'm going to do like a few minute break before we do this last part here.
Yeah. And just, you can place my dot
Yeah,
about
so,
that.
yeah, okay. Yeah, I forgot she had moved. It was about right. Oh,
Whoa.
big.
Became rude.
We're about right there.
Yeah.
All right. So, go ahead and you guys take a few minute break, and I'll be right back.
Oh, I'm too tired.
Just a few minutes more, man.
Oh
You can
my
do
god.
it.
I've been up since 6 a.m.
Me too.
Honestly, I'm considering just giving Chapo my character sheet and just saying, just fight. Don't kill him.
Hmm.
Hey, Chapo.
Hey, man.
It's very late, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to go to bed at this point. Do you want me to send you his character sheet so he can still be in the fight involved?
Just send me his quick stuff in Discord real quick.
Okay.
Ooh, Yoda.
Okay, hold on. Let me attach this. Scheitze. All right, there you go.
All right, dude.
All right, good night, everybody.
Good night.
man.
Good night.
Sleep well.
All right, guys. All right. So, this thing. Fuck yeah. Okay, so this thing forms right here. It's this black humanoid thing. And it's like, once again we meet Kukuna. And she's like, Shinzo. She says, it's okay. I'm prepared for you this time. And Kuna turns into this big purplish demon thing too.
Oh damn.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she turns, like, she grows out and she turns into this big purple demon thing look too. But you don't get the feeling of like evil off of her.
I think she just evolved. She's now Cocooner.
And she fucking runs forward and she fucking tags him. She hits him with, yep. And she hits him and he flies backwards and smashes into this fucking cart here. Boom. And initiative starts. So, Naked, you're up first, bud.
All right.
This thing is getting himself out of this cart. He just got tagged in the face by Kukuna.
I'm going to conjure my water whip as
Okay.
my first action or whatever that's called.
Okay.
And then I can have an attack with that, or is that the next round?
Usually you get a free attack when you cast a spell.
Okay. And I will lash out at him with the whip.
Okay. What's the reach on that?
It is 30 feet.
Okay. Well, you get to go. Go ahead and make your attack.
Okay. Bear with me just a second. I want to verify something. That's just my normal attack for that, right? Since it's a monk thing.
Yeah.
Usually it goes off of wisdom.
Let me go check. Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. So that is. Go back over here. Roller. Okay. 1 RD20. Would I get a proficiency roll since it's the monk stuff, or just the wisdom roll?
Yeah, you get proficiency.
Okay, cool. That is a 13, unfortunately.
All right. That's going to miss him.
Okay, hold on, because it actually says something, I think. Nope, that's on the saves. All right. Never
Right.
mind.
So for Kakuna's turn, she is going to move to him. Right there. And that's. And she's going to put her hands out in front of her. And she's going to force lightning his ass. It's something like that. But she's going to miss. It just kind of crackles all around that shit. All right. And then it's going to be Hyatsu's turn. So Hyatsu is going to run up.
Hey, you were using the water whip?
It was.
Yeah, it's not an attack roll, it's a saving throw.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to read that and see if I read that right. So yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
That's a dex saving throw.
All right. So let's see. Makes sense. He does it give a DC or is it just?
It's his yeah, it's using his key point DC, which is
11.
yeah, it's
Okay, he makes
8
it.
plus 2 plus
That guy?
wisdom.
Okay. On a saved roll, he actually is not knocked down, but takes half the damage of a 1d or hold on of 3d10.
All right. So roll your damage.
Five, 4, 3, 2. About the 22 damage. So that'd be half that, right?
Yeah, so it'd be 11.
All right. He takes 11 damage. Yeah. So fucking Hyatsu moves up and gets to about right here, and he's going to make 2 attacks. So 6 and a 7. Oh, he does not hit. He rolls crit fail on 1, and so he tosses the one non-magical scimitar here, and he misses with the other one. All right, so it's going to be Kiara.
Yeah, I guess I'll take out my hand crossbow again and shoot at the thing. And
Okay.
make sure I'm within 30 feet so I don't get disadvantage. Because I roll shitty enough, no reason to impose
Yeah.
on.
I think you're within 30 feet.
Nice. And that's a 14 to hit.
That's going to miss.
And I'm gonna drink a health potion as my reaction then.
All right, so Hanzo. So Hanzo is going to run up also. He puts himself right there, and he attacks with both of his blades. And he is going to miss with both. All right, Kenshin.
Dashing, using my action to dash, that puts me right up beside Kakuna.
Okay. All right.
That's my turn.
All right. Elania.
I'm going to use Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
A modified 20 to hit.
That will hit.
For 12, 17, 20 radiant damage.
Nice. You see, when you hit him with the radiant damage, it really does a lot of fucking massive damage to him, and he takes double damage on that.
Okay. And the next attack against him has advantage.
Okay. So his turn. He is going to backhand Hanzo, and he does hit him. He does crappy damage. Doesn't really hit Hanzo for much. It's 11 damage. And then he is going to... Actually, he's going to hit Hanzo again. Hanzo's right there, but he misses. Okay. And he used half his movement to stand up, so he's standing in this wreckage, sort of, kind of. All right. Naked, your turn again.
Okay. And the water whip's only good for one turn, right? Just like a spell?
I have no idea.
It doesn't say a duration, so I assume it's...
Does it say instantaneous?
It's doesn't say it's you're casting a spell. It's just giving an effect.
Is it in the spells part?
No.
No, it's under.
I had to use 2
the
key to actually use it, though.
Yeah, you use your action to conjure the whip, and then you use your main action to whip it.
Whip it good.
I think it was an instantaneous.
Okay.
So I'm giving it up to the DM's choice on whether I'm still have it or don't.
I'm checking. How to do it. What to do? Yeah, it's just that one turn.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So I go back to my normal and I charge forward and I try to actually headbutt it and it's the torso area.
Okay. You get right there and you'll be able to hit him.
Does a 20 to hit modified?
That will hit.
All right. And 1d. And that does 7 damage.
Okay.
All right. Would I be able to get my unarmed attack at this point?
Yeah.
Cool.
You did a melee attack, right? So that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
It's
turn
a melee attack that uses either unarmed or monk weapon.
All right.
20 plus 7. And that is another modified 20.
That will hit.
And this one's just going to be a straight out punch.
Yeah.
And that is 6.
All right. He takes him. Y'all done?
Yeah. I have
All
nothing.
right. So Kakuna is going to punch him. That's going to miss. And then she's going to attack one more time. And that's going to miss. Now she's doing shitty now. All right, Hyatsu's turn. So he gets up and his sword is over here. I think he'll probably just attack with his one sword. So he misses that one. All right, so it'll be Kiara.
I'll do the same thing again and try to shoot it with my crossbow.
Okay.
And and that's a fantastic roll of 19, so 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. And it's going to take, what is the thingy here? Oh, that's a d6. Going to take 6 damage, piercing.
Okay.
And bonus action reload. Yeah, that's my turn.
Then it'll be Hanzo's turn. Hanzo is going to attack him again. Twice. And he's going to miss both. Damn. Alright. Kenshin.
Okay. I am going to move up to that guy. I'm going to stick one of my swords in the ground. And two-handed, I'm going to swing at that guy with advantage because of Samurai. I use my bonus action to use Fighting Spirit, which gives me advantage on my attack action.
Okay.
Is good. Yeah. I rolled a 22.
That'll hit.
And because I'm dual wielding, I get to use a D10.
Okay.
I mean, dual handed, not wielding. Ooh. That is 14 points of damage, and I get 5 temporary hit points.
Nice. All right, he's starting to look a little fucked up now. So Melania.
I cast another guiding bolt.
Okay.
For a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I believe I have to cast this as a level 2. Since I only have one spell slot left. 10, 13, 15, 17 points of damage.
So that translates to 32.
34 if it's doubled.
Huh?
34 if it's doubled.
Oh, good. So,
And the next person has advantage to attack. And I'm gonna use my main action to kind of back away from everyone else. So just kind of move away from everyone else. So if it has some sort of special attack, I'm gonna get away from everyone.
all right. Is that good?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So let's see. He's going to do a shadow burst. So, Naked, Kenshin, Hanzo, and Hyatsu need to make a dexterity save. DC is going to be 12.
That's just the straight deck save. No bonus for proficiency.
Well, yeah.
Use your proficiency. You just got to roll a 12 or better.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I got an 18.
all right, you're fine.
I got a 7.
Okay, you take full.
It's a good thing I got that temporary hit points.
Yes. All right, Kakuna rolls a. She's good, and Hyatsu rolls. He's good. All right, so. And he did shitty on his fucking damage roll. Bastard. So you take 8 points, Matt. Everybody else takes 4.
So,
That was crappy. You rolled 2 1s, a 2, and a 4. Oh, what shit is that?
so that wipes out my temporary hit points, and I lose 3.
All right. Naked, back up to you.
All right. And he's up on his feet now, right?
Yeah, he's on his feet.
All right.
He's like, you will never win, Kukuna.
I'm going to take aim for his knee on that side and kick as hard as I can.
With advantage.
This form is just a nuisance. He says, when I reach full power, you will all be my slaves.
Goes with the 22.
It hits.
All right. And that damage is 9 damage.
9.
I want to use one of my keys, or my last key, and do flurry of blows,
Okay.
which does 2 more attacks, right?
So you get 2 more attacks.
Kakuna's like, you are just a nuisance. But her voice is different.
First one is a 17,
That's going to miss.
and
Once I reach full power, I will banish you back to hell.
unfortunately that one's a 10, so that just sucked. But that was a waste of key. Oh,
Maybe not. Yeah. All right. So, Kakuna's turn. She kind of gently, but not gently, pushes Kenshin out of the way. You end up right here, Kenshin, okay? You don't take any damage, but she just kind of shoves you out of the way so she can get up in his face. And she comes in and she's going to try and fucking hit him again. Hopefully, this time. All right. She hits, finally. Jesus freaking Christ. It only took 3 turns. Ooh. Not bad. Alright, so she does 18 points of damage to him. And with that, I believe this mofo is going to go down. Yeah, so she uppercuts him in his freaking rib cage. And you see, like, fucking radiant energy starts flowing out of her into him. And he starts fucking shaking, and white energy tendrils are flowing through his body. And finally he's like, I'll be back again. And he explodes. He dies. She turns around. She looks at all you. She's like, what? Never seen me in my true form, have you?
No.
And Prince is like, no. And that's disturbing. So after about a minute, bones are crackling and shit, and she reverts back, and her skin turns back into normal color. And she's just regular up the Kuna again. She's like, wow. She looks over at Elania and she's like, that was fun.
I told you it was thrilling.
Woo. She's like, we should do that again. And she passes out. So, into combat.
Well, at least you and Hiyatsu share something in common.
So, the rest of the people are just like, they run over to the fucking head dude and they're like, we should leave now. Sorry. Soon. And like they start packing all their shit up. And fucking yeah, so they leave within like half an hour. They're back on the road, and it's probably about an hour before the sun comes up. And what you call them? Where's my pen? Yeah, so it's actually Hanzo's turn to pull watch. if anybody's going to sleep anymore. I think Hyatsu would probably be like, why don't we just move along?
Yeah, I think if we're going to continue escorting these people, we might as well travel with them as a group.
It's like, well, they don't seem to want our help anymore, and we really need to get Kakuna to where she's got to go. And you see, he seems just a little taken aback. He says, we should be there by midday. So, yeah, so Hanzo will go over and talk to the dude, the head guy or whatever. And he's like, I'm sorry, Hanzo, but I think we'll just go by ourselves from here. He's like, you're acting foolish. He's like, my people can't do this right now. He's like, they're all freaked out and we have enough guards. And he's like, I'm sorry. He bows like super low. He's like, fine, go. He says, do not stop all day. You need to ride all the way through. And he's like, yes. So they take off.
I'm just gonna walk up beside Hanzo and say some guards they turned out to be anyways, just hiding in their sleeping bags when everything finally comes out to the fold.
He's like, yeah. I think one of them actually slept through the whole thing.
Yeah, I'd be worried for them too.
He's like, well, he's not the priority right now. Priority is to get Kakuna to where she needs to go.
I just also want to mention that, did you see their eyes?
Yeah. Well, he manifested himself right there in front of us, too.
Anybody want to talk about the whole fact that Kakuna just grew like freaking huge?
She's still out. He says, no, that is... He says, if you could understand her shape, you would understand that her shape was not a evil shape.
Okay.
The reason that this family is in the position they are in is because of certain qualities that are in their bloodline. It says, yes, Tadamori Kage is won his lordship through battle. He says, but some of his family were already nobles. They weren't a lord, but they were still nobles.
Interesting.
But I guess we should keep going then.
Yeah, that would probably be the best thing at this point. He says, I'll carry her myself. And you see he puts her on his horse. He rides behind her. If I can find it. I'm looking for it. It's not in there. I think it's in Olo's, actually. Anyways, so she wakes up probably about 2 hours later.
That's a long rest for us, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it'll be a short rest.
Sure. Yeah, that's what my brain meant to say, but my mouth didn't. Never mind.
It's okay.
Thank you.
No problem. I better find it here. Which is, I know it's in that fucking book. Anyways, she wakes up and she's like, hello, how's everybody doing?
Well enough.
Oh. She says, well, suppose you all have questions.
Not really.
I do. But I was told not to, so no.
She says, "Well, um, I'll tell you anyways." She says, I have been, well, I was born um, with a genie, with a jinn in me. And so we are in symbiosis. He lives through me and I live through him. With that comes, well, different powers I receive from him, and he is able to stay alive. He says, he feels what I feel, and I feel what he feels. Not mentally, but physically. Mentally, he's kind of like an extra conscience, I would say.
Does he manifest himself when you like get rubbed the wrong way?
No, it's not an emotional thing. It's more of a defensive mechanism.
I know it was a joke.
Ah, sorry. She says, he's just a little bit more powerful than a regular genie, I would say to me. He's got some pretty good powers. He can lend them to me. He says, but most of the time, um, he just really kind of lends me his power. He doesn't take it over or anything like that. So if I already won that battle a long time ago, so thankfully he doesn't try anymore. We've come to an agreement. So but genies, they're not bad anyways. He says the Ifritis, those are the ones that are bad. So it just so happens that Shinzo was attempting to capture this genie, and one of my relatives, which he is long deceased, actually made a pact with Shinzo, and in order to gain powers, so that way he could overthrow Kage. And as you can see, it didn't work. He says, but at a price. He says someone had to save the genie in order to use the power to get rid of Shinzo, and well, uh, my mother volunteered, but what she didn't know was that the genie had already chosen me, and well, they didn't understand when the power didn't enter my mom and stay in my mom, and then she could feel me growing, and I was born 4 months earlier than I was supposed to be. She said that's why I'm a little bit more paler than normal people. And a lot of my family have treated me like I'm a piece of glass and so forth. And I just want to be normal, but that is not possible. So, they're carting me away because my powers are starting to manifest a little bit more because I'm becoming a woman. And so everybody is afraid. As usually is the custom when somebody has special powers, everybody starts losing their shit.
Well, to be fair, we kind of lose our shit when we become women in the first place, so I guess it's
Yeah.
justified.
She's like, true enough. We are creatures of insanity sometimes. She says, but Uh, he does not try and take over my body, and I do not try to drain him of his life force. We kind of work together.
That's good to know. And that's very gracious.
Yeah, well, kind of didn't have a choice in a matter in some sorts. I did, but I didn't. But anyways, Mushi, which is the name of my Jin, he is a gracious being, and we had it out a long time ago, and well, we just work together now. And so by the time she's finishing talking to everybody, you guys are getting into Mushu. So Mushu is a mining town. So there's not really a lot of grand things like game halls or brothels or anything like that. You still have to, if you want a brothel or something like, you have to travel to Kitai, which is a day away, but it's west of here. And this place that she is talking about is actually a little bit further to the east. I'll show you guys. So yeah, reference. It's right here. Right there by Mushu. Oh, the word Mushu right there. So you guys travel through town, get through the other side, and it takes you about another hour or so to reach the building or the place that you guys are going. You get there, it's just this nondescript, like stone house out of just middle of nowhere. But if anybody has any magical abilities, you can feel the wards as you pass through them. And on the other side of the wards, the grass is just a little bit more green, and you know, there's plants everywhere and flowers and stuff. And you do see people outside, and you can see some people. You can see some objects like moving around in the air, and people holding out their hands and stuff like that. And so when you get there, an older lady with these very striking blue eyes come out. She says, "Hello, how may I help you?" And Kakuna says, "I am Kakuna Kage. I am here to learn." She says, "Ah, so you're the new one." She says, "Very well." She says, "Do you need help with your belongings?" And Hanzo jumped down, and he's like, "No, I'll do it." So Hanzo grabs her bags, and if anybody else wants to help, you can too. Which I think Hyatsu probably would.
I'll help.
Okay, so you guys all grab her bags and stuff, and you head inside. She's got a nice, quaint little room. She doesn't have a roommate or anything. It's real Spartan, you know, a dresser, closet, bed. It's got a desk where she can write or whatnot. And it's got a little wash basin and stuff. It's really simple. It's not extravagant or anything like that. And she says, "Well, if you are all done, she says, me and Miss Lady Kukuna have a lot of details to discuss. She says, feel free to rest and gain your strength for the road again. She says, but I have to tell you that, sorry, when the, when the sun goes down, you must leave. There is nobody allowed here after dark.
Why is that?
She says, well, let's just say we're still helping some of the students with their abilities, and some of their abilities are not uh, friendly. And so if they don't know who we are, they might tend to possibly attack, and we can't have that.
Hmm.
We're trying to teach them how to control it, not to lash out with their powers. But she says, "Don't worry. She's in good hands. We've been doing this for a very long time, and Lady Kakuna will be taken care of very well, and she will be safe here. Trust me." And when she tells you trust her, you get the feeling like she's not bullshitting. She's got that the air kind of crackles around her. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you catch like a little electric like fucking thing go across her eyes sometimes. So, anyways, I believe Hiyatu would probably say his goodbyes and get real choked up and everything. But since Alex is not here, the other Alex, um, we're just gonna leave it at that. So Hiyatu's like, all right, half an hour and we'll head back on the road so we can get to. Actually, he says we'll head over to Kitai and stay the night, and then I think if we ride hard, we can probably get there in a day or two. He says, but I don't know about you. I could really use a night in town or something.
Yeah. Beauty sleep would be nice, considering we didn't really get much.
He says, well, I still have the hut thing. So it sleeps really well in there.
Well, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be so bad.
So it probably sleeps better than the hotel, anyways. So you guys okay with just heading back and then camping along the way when we get dark?
Yeah. After those goats, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys leave a little while after that. Uh, you do say your final goodbyes to Kupuna, and she says, "Don't worry, I'll see you all again." She says, "This place is not going to take too long for me to help me discover how to control everything that's going on with me." So you guys take off.
Have a proper girls' night out instead of, just having a night out.
Say it again.
Maybe we can have a proper girls' night out instead of just having a night out.
Ah, she says that would be fun. I would really enjoy that. Feeling normal is like a dream for me. So she seems very, very happy that you offered. Since she really doesn't get normal anywhere except when she's around you all. But okay, so with that, you guys head out You spend your first night over here by the crossroads, and then you shoot back. And you end up back in Kobe in 2 days.
Do I meet up with the woman again?
Oh, and yeah, she's there. She says, yeah. She says, I'm always here. She says, I'm really a figment of your imagination. She says, but it's still fun. Yeah, she's just kind of like an
What's
illusion.
important is I can feel these.
Yeah, so you're having fun with an illusion. The last couple of times. So yeah, so you guys get back in town, and Yatsu's like, says you'll take care of what you need to take care of. He says you'll have the next 2 days off, and he says I'll see you guys around. So I'm gonna go crash, or he's gonna go talk to his mom, or whatever the hell he's gonna do.
Do you need any assistance with anything while you're here?
Who are you talking to? Yatsu?
Yatsu?
He says maybe. He looks at you. You get him the eyeball.
No, I'm not trying to sleep with him.
Oh, okay. He's like, no, I believe I got everything I need to do.
I think it's kind of obvious to the rest of the party. He has difficulties understanding politics. So I would have wanted to have kept him company. So at least he's in a better mood to try.
He's like, thanks, but he's like, he's like, honestly, I don't know what the guy that controls me would say because he went to sleep early.
Well,
he says good night. He says I'll see you tomorrow sometime probably.
good night.
Yeah. So that'll be the end of the third installment. So, anyways, we had somebody viewing us for a while there. I'm not sure who he was.
Zach was for a minute.
Yeah. Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Was he in the game last time?
No, he didn't make it. He didn't show up until almost 12:45.
Oh, okay. So he was in the game, the first one.
Yeah, he was in the first one.
Oh man, he should have came in. Shit.
Yeah. When we rolled initiative, that's when the first message popped up.
Oh man. Oh, here in chat?
Yeah.
On Discord.
Oh man, shit! I wasn't even looking. If you guys like next time we're playing and you guys see that, you let me know. I'm not because I'm really not paying attention to that shit at all.
He went to bed though, like quite early. I know.
Oh, he did.
He got bored of listening.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, damn. I feel bad, but not really.
Did we earn any XP on this?
No.
Fuck. You don't get none. No. You just get 2 XP.
Woohoo! Level 4.
So.
Are we level 4?
Yeah, 6 points.
Sweet.
Holy crap. Yeah. So 2 XP. Alex only gets 1.
Quitter.
He went to sleep early. Damn it.
Did he get XP from last week?
No, but I wanted his character to be in the same boat as everybody else, so I told him he could be. I jumped him to the 3rd level.
Okay.
Because I didn't want him to be out of sync with everybody else, and everybody's right around third level or fourth or whatever. But I didn't want him to fall behind,
Okay.
and I'm not really. I do and I don't want to throw any of these characters in Jubei games to. I want them all kind of stay around the same. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Time travel.
Yeah. And yeah, plus that too, that would definitely fuck with a lot of you because Jubei would be talking about shit that's happening now. And he'd be like, yeah, I know yourself now and you're a dick or something like that. Or something like that. So I didn't want to do that. Says maybe once we kill Shinzo or whatever, then maybe. I don't know. But as of right now, it's 2 XP. You each get paid 500 gold pieces as your wage for the mission. And other than that, there really wasn't anything to be gotten. So, just XP and loot, gold loot.
Is it possible to buy a +1 katana?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a smith on the compound that makes masterwork swords. He's like the dedicated smith for Lord Kage.
Yeah.
And
I have enough gold that I can buy 2 +1 weapons.
Okay. Yeah, you can go talk to him.
Yeah.
I forgot what his name is. I was thinking about that earlier too, because I know you guys are getting to the point where you wanted to start.
Don't be mad. I'm not gonna stick around for that.
No, you're
Good
fine.
night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Night.
Yeah.
Broadcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the broadcast anyways.